It's spooky.
Hello, spooky friends, and welcome to an episode of Storytime with the Scariest Podcast,
Woo!
where Adam is holding his phone camera.
I am. I'm doing a vlog thing like I said I was going to do, and we are currently live about to read some stories called Homegrown Horrors. Robin, tell me, what's a homegrown horror?
So, homegrown horrors are the tales of supernatural, paranormal, possibly spiritual experiences that you, your family, your friends have had, and you guys take the time out of your day to share it with us, and we get to share it with the rest of the spooky friends, so it's pretty cool.
Indeed. And if you have a story like that you would like to share with us, please email storytime@scarish.com. You can also go to facebook.com/scaryishpodcast and join us with our Spooky Friends group, or message us directly if you want to share your story with us. You can let us know whether or not you want it to be shared with the audience or just telling us to, like, I don't know, have an ear to bend. I don't know what the expression is for that. But if you just want to tell us and you don't want it shared, just let us know. Or you can reach out to us on Twitter at ScarishPod or Instagram at ScarishPodcast. However you feel most comfortable. We want to hear your stories. We have 4 we're going to be covering this evening. 1 really long, 2 mediums, and 1 kind of short. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
I'm not surprised. So let me go ahead and get everything ready here. The first story that we have this evening came to us on Facebook from someone named Casey. And it starts out...
Hello, Casey.
Hello, Casey. It starts out like this. Holy hell, just listen to y'all's episode on reincarnation. In the beginning, it started off with a story about the moth. Well, I have 2 stories about that. First one, my father passed away in 2016. Very suddenly, no reason or explanation. One day he just got up and died. He had an aortic aneurysm, which I think is in the heart. No kidding though, 2 weeks before that, I had a dream that we were walking up some steps and my dad fell, and when I looked down, I knew that he was gone. That dream shook me and scared the living shit out of me because losing my dad was such an impossible thought that I didn't know and still sometimes don't know how to process it. Well, 2 weeks go by, and then my father does pass away.
That's so sad. It's like
terrifyingly sad.
Oh, man. I do not ever want to have dreams of anything like that happening because it would just be traumatizing. And then if it came true, I'd be like, I am cursed. And
yeah, you just really feel, I don't want to say like broken. You just, honestly, everyone I think feels broken when you lose someone that close to you. But when you like have that premonition of it, it also scares you. So I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back to the email.
Wait, hold on, my chair is really low.
So Robin's gonna adjust her chair, putting all her weight on the desk so that everything shakes. You guys can see everything literally shaking.
I'm fat. Fuck it.
It has nothing to do with being fat. It has to do with you shaking the desk. All right, here we go.
Oops, sorry.
It's like she's never done a live show before. It's not like we haven't been doing this for 80 live shows or whatever. Well, 2 weeks go by, and then my father does pass away. We were having to clean out his shed so we could sell. This giant green moth fluttered out of the shed and landed on my boot. It just kind of sat there for a while, then went on its way. But in that moment, when it sat on my foot, no kidding, I felt in my soul that everything was going to be okay. I knew that no matter what, I was going to survive this because at that time, it was a very dark place for me. I can't imagine how much that moth story that we told so long ago, because that's like one of the first episodes that we did, resonated with you.
Friends Iris,
yeah. So I'm glad you sent this in. It's not over though. It goes on to say, and one more separate thing, I sleepwalk and talk when I'm super stressed out. When I was about 9, I would have these very intense dreams that I was in the Holocaust. I was with my family trying to run from these people running after us. I saw the stars, I saw the train, but all I knew is I had to get away to survive. Well, turns out in real life, I was actually running through the house screaming, we have to get away while being asleep.
Oh my God. I'm sure your family was just like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, that would be terrifying. Because at first you might actually think that you're running from someone and be like, who are we running from? Be more specific. It goes on to say, sorry for the horrible grammar. I just had to get all these thoughts out while they are fresh in my brain. You can read it if you want. You don't have to. Just have to get the stories out. This is a great podcast. Keep doing what you do, and thank you all for being the beacon to my weirdness.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for sending that in.
Thank you for being a part of our weirdness.
Absolutely. We have a lot of weirdos, but I also think our weirdos are like the coolest people on the planet. Yeah. So it's been really, really awesome to go out there. I mean, we talked about it the last episode, but we got to meet Kat Beatrix, which has been like, I don't know, it was super exciting to finally put a face to a name and see someone in person. And so many of you folks. We are super
awkward in person.
I feel like we disappoint every single person that we meet, but hey, like that's just us.
And it's funny because we're just normal people, you know, and it's just, I don't know, meeting people is so cool, and it's just like making a whole bunch of new friends.
It's the opposite, I feel like, for all of you. Like, we're all excited to meet new friends, and I think you guys are like, ugh, like you guys are normal, boring people. So thank you so much for sending that in, and if you have any stories that kind of trigger in your head, I sincerely think you should send them in. If you're comfortable sharing them, we definitely want to hear them. Again, email storytime@scarish.com.
Are you sweating? I'm sweating.
No. You had to run up and down the stairs, though, because you wait till the last minute to get stuff ready for the show every week, as is documented in the making of Scarish, which will be up on YouTube hopefully in the next couple weeks. I have a lot to edit. So
Oh, I gotta send you my one clip that I
yeah,
have
the
to-
one clip she did after we talked about how we were gonna vlog together, I wound up doing like the entire thing, and I asked her to do one because I was driving, and I think that's the only one Robin's
No,
in.
the one that I have is not of us driving.
Then I don't even
I'm
know what it was.
standing in a room.
So fun stuff. All right, let's look over in stream chat, see how you wonderful folks are doing this evening.
I missed out on a bunch of chat because I just opened it. So
Don't know what she was doing. I went downstairs. I was like, we're on the air in like 11 minutes. We're on the air in 9 minutes. We're on the air in 5 minutes. And I was just like, I got to go upstairs and get the thing rolling.
I was watching the thing, the thing on the TV.
Yeah, I know, but you know that we have a live show that we need to do. Just saying. So the first person in either chat channel was Glitch Grim. Shout out to Glitch Grim over there on Twitch. First person over there in YouTube was CJ. Said, first, Yesenia said hi. And CJ says, I'm back, boys. Vivian came in and said, what's up, bitches? We got Mondo Alba here as well. Erica has joined us. Captain Fake Eye. Captain Fake Eye also resubscribed for the 7th month using their Prime subscription.
Whoa, that was weird.
That is weird. I don't know why it echoed, but...
Is it because your computer speaker is also on? This speaker?
No, because I don't have the stream up on this.
Oh.
I don't know why it would come through this and that. Plus, it would be like a 10-second delay. It echoes just straight up through that. So, weird stuff. Whatever. Thank you, Captain Fake Eye, for resubscribing. We sincerely appreciate you. Shout out to some folks who followed us while we were off the air. It looks like Alkiko.
Sorry, I just saw the hearts just scatter everywhere in the cup.
Alkiko, AJ, NCR Ranger 86, Little Footle. I think that's all of you folks who followed us while we were not on the air. Gonna scroll. We got Emanon here. We got I'm What's for Dinner here as well. Akbar has joined us, which is always nice to see. Cat Beatrix is also here. What up, Cat Beatrix?
Hello.
It was so nice of you to bring
It was
us
so nice of
boba
you.
and tea.
You know what's funny is I love Earl Grey milk tea, and that's literally what I'm drinking.
True,
right
she
now.
makes it all the stinking time.
And it was so stinking good. It was
She stole
so
my
good.
stinking. Did you guys notice that? Shout out to Cat Beatrix who just subscribed for the 11th month, and it says hello. It was kind of funny too because we had like our drinks and we saw some of our friends that were there, and they're like, "Where'd you guys get that?" And we're like, "We had it delivered from a friend."
Okay, so we have these amazing friends. Our friends at the JJ Obsession, they're absolutely amazing. Their family is absolutely amazing. They kept bringing us snackies the entire day. And then Cat Beatrix brought us drinks. And so the girl next to me was like, do people just keep bringing this stuff to you? And we're like, yeah, kind of. And she's like, where are all my friends?
Shout out to Woo Scariest who just resubscribed for the 10th month. Everyone's using Prime, giving us that Jeff Bezos money. It's always nice to see. That dude donated $10 billion to something. I already forgot the cause this week. It wasn't World Hunger, though, which is odd. I can't remember which one it was. It's a lot of fucking money.
Christian Grey donates to
Don't.
World
Oh
Hunger.
God, I hate you so much for always bringing up.
I just
Christian
think
Grey.
we're very lucky that we
are.
have the friends that we have and the spooky friends that we have. You guys are absolutely amazing, and we really couldn't do any of this stuff without you. So
It's very true.
thank you.
Who else do we got out there? There is some chat going on. I want to make sure I actually read some of it. Akbar says, "Quick, I need help. What are the archetypes found in sex ed? No pressure, LOL. Just if you can name any." I'm not going to read all the ones that were responded to them. I don't know.
Okay, where I'm at on my stream is people talking about my sweater. I have a Totoro sweater on. I love him. He's so soft and squishy. I would love to... I know there's a video of Adam Savage. Is that his name, Adam Savage?
Yeah, it is.
Where he does a cosplay, a Totoro cosplay. And he's absolutely super duper soft, and I wish I could have met him to hug like his costume.
I saw the one where he did no face and he was giving out coins and stuff like that. That one was really cool.
Captain Fake Eye says her hair is getting so long. My hair is getting really long. And it's shorter back here though, so it's just because I had it cut like at an angle, so it's really long here, but back here it's like when I tie it up it keeps falling out, so I don't know.
You'll notice we have something new on the desk this evening.
Look at our dragon.
So there was a dragon head that was about the size of about this much on the desk, maybe more. It was fucking huge.
Wouldn't it have been cool though to just put it right here, just this giant
We couldn't
dragon.
figure out a place we could ever put it and ever like feasibly use it. We just got our tax return and we're like $185 for a giant dragon head. That doesn't sound too bad. So then we actually thought about it and decided we were going to get like the
got
smaller
miniature
sized one, which
but
made more sense to
it
put on the
looks
desk.
Sick.
It looks badass, but all it does is remind me that we could have had an even bigger dragon head.
I was the one that was just like, we need to have it. We need to have this giant skull in our
When I have to be the voice of reason at medieval times, things are a little bit rough. So I was like, all right, tell me where we can put it, one place, and I'll buy that fucking thing. And I think we just both realized, like, there really isn't a place to put it. So we went with a smaller one.
Yeah, and it fits on the table. It's still huge, even for a little tiny one, but it looks good. I'm Beef Trainer says, just wondering if anybody else listens/watches in groups on various devices. I'm What's for Dinner has an Android and is about 10 to 15 seconds ahead of my phone and tablet, both of which are Apple.
Interesting.
That is interesting. I didn't know that could happen. So
I mean, I know that
maybe it depends on when you log in to see it.
I know the delay is different depending on which service you use. Like YouTube's delay is different from Twitch's delay. But I didn't realize it would be like that on different devices as well. That's very interesting. Vivian asked, do y'all end up watching either Shia LaBeouf or Lock and Key? No.
No and no.
And no. In our defense, we were planning for a trip that was very extensive.
This weekend was really crazy, even though we did have like the President's Day weekend. I had the President's Day weekend. You didn't. But it was just we worked on Thursday, drove out Thursday night, had activities with my friends. Friends Day. It was a Friends Day. We hung out with my friend Gab and her family on Friday morning and afternoon. Yeah, like we got up at like 5 to go ride Rise of the Resistance.
We went to bed at 1.
And we went because we went to Medieval Times. Oh, you mean the night before?
We got there Thursday night.
Yeah.
At midnight.
Yeah.
Stayed up till 1. Woke up at 5 a.m. To get to Rise of the Resistance because you have to get a boarding group, so you have to be there right when the park opens.
It was great. Shout out to Gab for like pressing the buttons super fast and getting us in like one of the first boarding groups.
I will say,
oh my gosh,
we documented it. It's part of the Making of Scarish documentary that will be released soon. However, the moment where we got our boarding group and the whole park exploded with cheers for anyone who got in.
Yeah, it was so
crazy. I
crazy.
didn't have that recorded, that specific moment, because we were all holding hands saying, I am one with the Force and the Force is one with me.
It was great. Oh my God.
So we got in, and then I took the phone. I was like, we got in. I was like, fuck, I should have recorded the actual moment we got in. But it was awesome. I was very, very happy with it.
It was fun. Yeah, and then we went to Medieval Times, spent all night at Medieval Times. And
spent some money at Medieval Times.
We spent some money at Medieval Times.
Robin got the first rose that was given out by the knight in our section.
But
whatever. The prettiest princess is sitting right next to me. Just pointing that out. CJ said it's been almost 6 months that they've been on a live stream. Thank you so much for joining us again.
Zmoonfu Lives says, hey, Spooky Friends, keep forgetting that the live stream is moved to Tuesdays. So excited when the notification pops up. And I'm What's for Dinner says I'm chugging this drink. It's because I have 2 mugs. I have 2 mugs of Earl Grey, like, milk tea. So I want to finish this one so I can get to the other one that's branded.
She's a bougie bitch.
No,
all I got is water.
The other one has our actual logo. The other mug has our logo on it. So I'm like, chug this one so I can get to the other one.
Akbar says, I've not been on the stream in a while. And then they mentioned that they both hadn't been and they're back. And they said, oh, look at us, the old guard. Thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Sunflower Dragon has joined. Long time no see. Missed you guys. It's Grim Weeper from Discord, I believe, right?
What up, Grim Weeper? Thank you for joining us.
Cat Beatrix says, I was super awkward. And Robin and Adam were exactly what I had expected.
You were not awkward at all.
You were not awkward at all. I felt like I was just like, I must be so boring right now. Because
I was like, oh, there's silence. Let me fill it with awkward chatter. I didn't even know what I said.
So I just hope it wasn't bad. I hope you weren't like, because I know a lot of people
stop listening, unsubscribe.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are like, never meet your idols or never meet
We're not anyone's idols.
No, but people always
never
are
meet
like,
your podcast hosts.
Yeah, never. You know what I mean? Like people are like, don't ever want to meet your celebrity.
We're not celebrities.
Crushes or whatever. I understand that, but it's like
you're my celebrity crush.
But it's like you see these people, like say I follow someone on YouTube. Like if I met that artist that I always watch on YouTube, I don't want her to be a total bitch. You know what I mean?
Don't see people that you see typically somewhere in the normal world feel free to see us in the normal world. It does not bother us.
Yeah.
We're just going to be doing normal things. Although we were selling stuff at an anime convention, which I guess isn't typically considered normal.
No. And we'll be in Fresno in a month from now. So
we got a lot of them
we have a
lined
lot
up.
of I think we have one event every month. So
Yeah.
It's
CJ
gonna be
says,
crazy.
Adam, so handsome, and Robin as beautiful as ever.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm What's for
Appreciate
Dinner
that.
says, not gonna lie, if I met you guys in person, I'd probably be starstruck. Thank you. That's
Aw,
so nice.
you don't need to be, though.
Glitch says, I will meet them one day, and me and Adam will do karate in the garage.
We will. Velociraptor.
I'll just get a bunch of watermelons. You guys can kick it.
John Stamos. Akbar says, of course, there's no questioning that. Vivian says, Robin, love your My Neighbor Totoro t-shirt.
Thank you.
Emma said, Kat told me she met you two this weekend, and then in all caps, and I was so jealous. I did tell Kat, like, you need to tell Emma that you met us, and you're officially the better spooky friend now.
Kat was like, I'm just going to take a picture of you guys. And we're like, you don't want to take a selfie?
I was like, you gotta be in this with us. She just went on to say, she even sent me a pic of y'all.
Mondo Alva says he showed up before Glitch, but it might have been a delay on his side, or we didn't log into Restream soon enough, or something.
I was in Restream, but that doesn't mean the messages come in on
Yeah.
time the way they're supposed to. That is a pain.
Captain Fake Eye says, eventually I'll move back to California and hopefully be able to meet them.
Fingers crossed.
That would be so cool. That would be so cool.
Lucy over there on YouTube says, dogs. Emanon has redeemed to ask a question. Hey guys, how's it going? My only interruption, I promise.
That's so funny.
No worries about that. I am a little bit annoyed that it's like doing the weird double sound thing right now. I'll work on that. You work on your stuff.
Laura Ann said, I was so excited to see the East State Penn episode. Both topics were so good. A lot of people were saying that the Eastern State Penitentiary is a big thing to them, and they're just so excited. Which is funny because it is a big, popular topic to cover. Really popular haunted prison, and I just never thought of actually doing it before, you know?
Right.
So, no, I was like surprised, you know?
I don't know why it's doing it. I'm not going to worry about it. I think we, had really good reception to this episode. I really wanted to do a doomsday scenario because all I can think about is how much I wish I was dead. Not really, but yesterday was a really bad day. I'll be real.
I'm What's for Dinner says, Bezos donated to environmental change.
You know what would change my fucking environment? A cool $1 million, which is like 0.1%, maybe 0.01% of what he donated. Would have been really nice. Just saying, would have changed my life forever. But, it is what it is. Emanon says, I love the dragon head. That thing is awesome. Thank you so much.
I think it's awesome, too. Oh, my gosh. I really wish we would have gotten the big one. We could have just put the big one right here or something.
I asked her where we would put it. She said she didn't know.
Oh, man. But it would have been a waste of money, honestly. $200 could have gone to something else. Which is good. So the little one was like not even anywhere near that much. It was like baby money.
I think it was like $40.
Yeah, it was like way cheap.
And you can take the top off and put stuff inside of it.
It's like, oh fuck.
Please be careful. You have the most
like
broken hands of anyone I've ever met.
It's a bowl, like a bowl. It's a bowl.
It's called an incense
box.
something. I don't remember. Incense box. That's what they called it when they rang it up. Cat Beatrix says Emma, and Emma says cat, and CJ says cat. So funny.
I'm Beef Trainer says, I'm surprised that I'm What's for Dinner hasn't asked Adam about wearing pants or not yet.
You'll find out on Scarish, the making of, I don't know what I've called it so far, the making of Scarish, the documentary.
You should just do vlog number 1.
You can see it. That skin, that's 100% Adam right there. I am not wearing pants. All right.
Monda Alba says, loved Rise of the Resistance. Got to ride it twice in one day because halfway through the ride, it broke down on us.
Oh, shit. I was wondering what would happen if that ride broke down because it's so long, dude.
It is a long ride. I'm pretty sure it's like 18 minutes or something. Something like that.
I think from like the first initial thing that happens, you kind of stand in line some more, but it's all part of the experience. I'd like to point out that Zacharias98 has 90 HP left, which means if you donate 45 cents, you will defeat Zacharias and become the new stream boss. Every hit point over you defeat him will be added to your hit point pool, and I'm pretty sure the minimum is 1,000 that you'll get, and it'll add on to the rest. I know we're kind of just sitting here bullshitting with you guys now, but I definitely want to catch up on some of this stuff.
Monda Alba says, Scarish Disney meetup day sometime?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We did that before, and it was really fun to hang out with everyone and ride rides with people and kind of just stand around, because you stand around in lines a lot. So it was nice to stand around in lines, talk to people.
That was the first time I realized how disappointed Spooky Friends were with my existence. Not really. Everyone was super nice. So
Everyone
I was
was really nice.
I really hope they're not just like, man, these dudes are boring as balls.
Yeah, everyone was super nice. There was a couple that hung out with us till the end of the night, and they were so sweet, and they're so cute.
They really were.
It was really fun. Cat Beatrix says, Robin and Adam, I figured there would be some level of awk between us, but I would have died if you both were equally as awkward as I am.
You're not awkward.
You're not awkward. I thought you were really nice.
When you left, we're like, wow, she's really cool. We kind of suck. Like, we're so weird. Lucy says, what do you use to edit your vlogs? Honestly, this is like the first one I've ever done. All my editing experience in the past has been with Adobe Premiere, which I have a love-hate relationship with because it does what it's supposed to most of the time. So it's the more I experiment in it, the more I'm like, why isn't this working? And then you do some like Googling and you're like, oh, it's been broken since like 2013. They've just never fixed it. Miranda says, hi, Spooky Friends. I just got into trouble for playing it live. LOL, Tony said, rewatch it later. He doesn't understand. I love y'all. Aw, thank you so much. Miranda and Tony went axe throwing on Monday, and they live streamed it. And we were working. We saw it pop up on our Facebook. I work with Miranda. It popped up on people's Facebooks on their phones, and some people were like, oh, we have to watch this. And I was like, damn it, I want to go axe throwing, and I want to watch axe throwing. But instead, I was doing stupid, silly work. So Akbar says, make Tony understand, which is hilarious.
I'm What's Fit in Our Ass. Anyone know how I can donate money without buying bits? What you can do is there is a Google, if you're on Twitch, you go to the link down at the bottom that says donate. So there's like a whole bunch of different panels. There's like a shop panel. There's a donate panel. If you click on the donate panel, you can go through all those steps, and it'll walk you through it pretty much.
Shout out to Riva Senpai, who just followed on Twitch. We appreciate you so much.
Should I read my thing now?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot more to go as far as stream chat, which is always amazing, and we're going to keep reading it. However, it won't hurt to get another story in on this.
You know, because we're here for story time.
Because we're supposed to be reading y'all's stories, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to mark it right now, give us that wonderful transition, and then we'll get back to where we left off in the chat.
All right. So, this email here is from Adrian, and it's titled Sleep Paralysis.
So we know what we're getting into.
Yeah. Do you hear something? What's that noise?
I hear something. I mean, besides the cars outside, I don't know what it is.
Oh, I don't know. It sounded like it was in my brain. It was weird.
Maybe I heard it in your brain. ESP, what the fuck? Marking this, taking it out.
Okay. All right. So it goes, hey guys, my name's Adrian Mondragon.
Yo, Adrian.
Last of the Mondragons.
I was going to say, that's a pretty badass name, Adrian Mondragon.
And I'm from Nampa, Idaho. First off, I'd like to say I love the podcast and appreciate everything you guys do with letting everyone know people's personal encounters and stories with the paranormal. My story begins about 6 years ago in 2013. Whoa, this is from 2019. In 2013.
It's from December. We're catching up, y'all. So you better send your stuff in right meow, because we're going to be catching up really quick.
In 2013, I was living home alone at the same, I don't know what. Hold on.
She does this thing where she does predictive text with her eyes, where she starts to read stuff that's not there and has to backtrack.
In 2013, I was living home alone at the time, and the day started out like any other. Woke up, went to work, and came home. I'd also like to say that I'm familiar with the concept of sleep paralysis and how most people will encounter one of several entities: the Hat Man, Old Hag, or some type of shadow being. My encounter was slightly different. It started a few hours after I fell asleep. I would say around 3 a.m. I began to hear sounds, like something running up and down the stairs of my apartment. It sounded different though, like whatever was running up and down was either small like a child or very lightweight.
I don't know if that's more terrifying or less terrifying, to be honest with you.
It was at that moment that I began to feel the typical symptoms of sleep paralysis. My body was frozen and restrained, and I could feel the overwhelming sense of evil. Whatever was coming up the stairs was here now, and I could hear it open my bedroom door. Nope. Lock that shit. Although I could not see what had entered, I could sense its presence as it came closer and walked along the side of my bed. In an instant, the being leapt onto my chest and grabbed my head with its bony little hands. Upon grabbing me, it thrusted my head back, and I could feel my neck bend, and in a very clear but whisper-like voice, it said, "Possess the mind." It was only moments later that the being dissipated and I came back to reality.
What the fuck? The only thing that thing could have said that wouldn't have freaked me out is hack the planet, because I would have just started screaming hack the planet. If you've never seen Hackers, you don't get it. If you have, you're probably yelling hack the planet wherever you're at right now.
What the F? Contemplating what had just attacked me. Was it a demon, an apparition, or what? I just felt drained and spooked. A few seconds later, I felt the feeling come back to my body, and I sat up, trying to make sense of what happened. I remember closing my bedroom door before bed, and it was open now. Anyway, that was the unpleasant experience with the paranormal. Thanks again for all that you do, Adrian. Thank you so much for sending that in. I'm very thankful that we have a doggy gate.
Right.
At our bedroom
open
door.
that shit.
Yeah, try to open that. In the
Corporeal
middle of the night.
human beings struggle to open our doggy gate. It's a pain.
Choked on dick over there.
Fuck you, bro.
Yeah, it's a.
I have to finish my sentence because I have to edit it back together. Hang on. Pain in the balls to get that thing open, right, Robin?
Yeah, it's a nightmare. It's noisy, so just trying to press down the button and pull up the other thing, it's like rattle, 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 rattle. It's
I
awful.
opened it as quietly as possible, and one day she was like, I was telling her, like, in the morning, like, here's my routine. She's like, yeah, I know. You slam the fucking dog gate every morning when you wake up. It's like, I don't even close the dog gate. Like, what you're hearing is me trying to open the goddamn thing. So I, like, open it in towards myself and then pull it so it's, like, kind of closed, because the dog that's smart enough to, like, open it with her paw is still locked up in her cage that she sleeps in every night voluntarily. So, yeah, just saying, that thing's fucking noisy and I hate it.
Thank you so much, Ashley Meow Meow, for donating 100 bits.
Thank you so much. Ashley Meow Meow is now our stream boss with 1,000 HP, y'all. What's up? She is king of the mountain. Take her down. Also, Ashley Meow Meow, any bits that you donate, anything you donate, will heal you. Just saying.
How come we didn't hear anything?
Because under 300 bits doesn't give us an alert. It'll still let us know that bits were donated, and that will still, the bar will still react to the bits.
Okay.
But 300 bits is supposed to be for, like, popping stuff up, just because that was the default setting, and I never lowered it.
All right. Yeah, no, I'm just thankful we have a gate, and any ghost trying to come in, making me have sleep paralysis, got to work through that shit first.
I mean, they'll probably step over it if they're spooky enough, or just walk through it if they're a ghost.
Yeah, that's true.
Though
I
then
hope
the
they're
bars
like
might
giraffes, though, and they're scared to walk over.
That's so funny. That's true. If you don't know that, giraffes are scared to walk over.
Do not. So if you go to the zoo, they have giraffes behind these walls that are just
4 feet.
They're not even as tall as a person.
You could get over it.
You can get over it
easily, which they ask you not to.
Giraffes just don't want to step over it because
they're so tall.
They're so tall.
They don't want to lose their balance because their head would fall so far.
Yeah, so I thought it was really cute finding that out. I don't know if they're giraffe ghosts, they won't get it.
You know, if a giraffe were to drink a cup of coffee, by the time it got to their stomach, it would be cold.
I fucking hate you.
You probably never thought about that. No, you know why? Because you only think about yourself. That's why, Robin.
Stop stealing memes.
I did totally just steal
so
a meme
stupid.
to insult Robin with it.
All right.
Good stuff. Thank you for sending that in one more time. And please, folks, send us your experiences. We're not here to judge. We are here to share them. Let's look over in stream chat, see where we left off. Cat Beatrix said to Emma, well, I haven't been to Las Vegas. Boba don't travel well, though. LOL. That is hilarious. There's Boba places out here. If you come out here, we'll buy you Boba. How about that? We've actually met up with a lot of spooky friends in Vegas when they're out here.
Yeah. I forget it. I know her username is Batsy.
Right. We also met up with Christopher Alton and his wife.
Yeah.
Which was super fun.
Yeah. And they're just the nicest people.
Everyone's always been
We've
so
obviously
nice.
seen Sam and Andrew.
Right. We've seen Sam and Andrew out here also.
It's just nice to hang out. We always go to lunch with whoever comes out.
Yeah.
So that's always nice.
We like to eat, y'all.
We like to eat. We always go out to lunch.
Right.
Or well, we went to dinner with Christopher and his wife. So.
Yeah, because the timing was just like that.
But it's just fun to hang out.
All right, let's do a speed round here. We'll respond, but very briefly. Erica says, I freaking love Studio Ghibli. Emma says to Cat Beatrix, a road trip question mark. Vivian says, have y'all finished The Witcher? You're goddamn right we have, Vivian. We binged the shit out of that. Cat Beatrix
Like
says to
when
Emma.
it first came out.
Yeah. Cat Beatrix says to Emma, yes. CJ says, Emma and Cat, can I join? I believe they're coming from Cali. I believe CJ is coming from Texas, if I'm not mistaken. So there'll be some flights involved if you want to coordinate that, or you guys could all just meet here. Vivian says, one of y'all need to hold the sanity bag in this relationship, and Adam misses the times when it was you, Robin. It's totally true.
What?
All right.
Cat Beatrix says, if you were up at my level of awkward, we would just stand staring at each other in uncomfortable silence. Thank God that you could carry a conversation for me. That's so freaking
I'm
funny.
just fairly certain that you're just more comfortable standing still, and I'm just like, must fill all dead air with talking. It's the podcast in my brain that makes me think I need to do that at all times.
Mondo Alba says, damn, wasn't sure if you had command set up because he tried to do !donate. I want to set up commands.
She basically says, I want to do this.
Can you do it for me?
Do it. And I'm like, I don't know how. Can you tell me how? No.
I just gotta. I'll call Logan or text So
that's what she said last time too.
I know. My friend Feedback has all these commands in his channel, and he's so good at it. And his channel is so easy to do stuff in.
But she can't even describe what she wants me to do. So
I just have to message
I think
him.
I just need to get a bot put into the channel that has all those commands programmed into it, so it'll like let people do stuff anytime it's typed in. So I don't know. Maybe I'll find out.
Captain Fake Eye says, stream chat isn't working for me very well. Also, I have to be up at 5:30 a.m. for work, so I'm going to go to bed. Good night. Good night. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good night. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Let's see.
Akbar said, oh, Adam, so sweet. P.S. I agree. I think it was when I said you're my celebrity crush, but I can't be certain of that. Actually, it was like 14 minutes ago, so that's way too far away. It's probably just something nice I said, I hope.
McShake and Bake says, dang it, finally beat me.
What up, McShake and Bake?
Hello.
Someone beat you last time, and then Ashley Meow Meow just took them down too. All right, what else do we got in here?
I'm What's for Dinner says, we ate your crown.
CJ says, Adam, bitch, please. You guys are my idols. I appreciate that. It's very nice of you to say. It makes me feel slightly awkward, but just understand we are totes normal. We are just like you.
Cat Beatrix is like, I'm so used to letting people talk. I don't know what to say when I have to talk. I start rambling when I don't know what to say. So I'll just ask stupid questions like, dumb questions like, how about them insert team here type things, or I don't know, food questions.
So you like stuff? It's like Ralph from that episode of The Simpsons where he's trying to hook up with Lisa.
Go banana.
It's so fucking funny.
All right. So do you want to read your thing?
I'd like to keep reading some more stream chat. Vivian says, question of the week. If you could be the best at anything in the whole world, what would you choose to be the best at? It's a good question.
That's hard because if you're at the best, if you're the best at something, then that's a lot of stress to put on yourself. Because if you're good at it, then everyone's going to
stay the best.
Everyone's going to expect so much from you, and you're going to have to work nonstop to prove you're the best.
CJ said multiple languages. That one's a really good one.
That would be good too. I would love to do languages.
Erica said writing poems. That's a really good one. Izzy says, woohoo, I made another live stream. Welcome, Izzy. Thank you so much for joining us. Scrolling a little bit more. For me, being the best, I think it would be significant other. Yeah. I don't know. I just want to be like good at it. I don't want people to be like, God, he's such a pain in the ass all the time. So, yeah. Anything else I'm willing to work at.
All I have is the Pokemon theme song in my head now.
I want to be the very best. Yeah. Anything else I'm willing to just learn myself, because the failures kind of lead you to your successes, which I've learned at all the stuff I failed at. If you just keep doing it, you fail less and less until you're good at what you do. But
oh, God.
I know. I think all of us that have ever been in a relationship understand that like you feel lost sometimes, and you're just trying to do the right thing, and you wind up fucking stuff up. And sometimes, like, that's the thing about Robin is like she understands that my intentions are pure, and I wind up acting I wind up being an idiot. She just laughs at me for it, and it's not like malicious, and it's not like she doesn't take it personally. So Vivian says, in this era, it is clear to me that everyone kind of hates themselves. I think that's kind of true. Someone posted that meme in the Spooky Friends group where it's like, is anyone else an extrovert out there who hates people and is super confident but also insecure about everything they do? And it was like the polar opposites of all the things you could ever be, and also 100% applicable to myself and so many other people in the group. I just thought it was really funny. Vivian says, children are all evil. I should know I am one. Good to know.
The Snark says they'd be the best at DMing.
That's good. You're
That's
already
a good
really
one.
good at it,
You're
though.
already really good at it.
Just keep going. You'll get there on your own. All right. I'm getting to the end. Vivian says, the end of The Witcher broke my heart and was also the sweetest thing I've ever seen. It's a good way to put it. And there's going to be way more seasons to come. Cat Beatrix says, maybe be the best at persuasion so I can tell them to get the fuck out. Akbar says, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm backing out today. I've heard your voices by. I'd like to be the best at Arabic poetry, but I want to do it at my own volition. Right on.
Nice.
A lot of people said poetry. That's
Yeah.
really interesting. So that is me being caught up with Stream Chat. So I believe it's on to me now for reading of the email.
Cool.
All right. This is my long one, y'all. It's not the longest one, but it is long. Give me 1 sec. Stop looking at me. Everyone's looking at me.
I'm looking at your naked legs.
Wow. That's weird and flattering. It's not weird at all. All right. Moving on to the next email, which is my second, my final, and the third and second to last of the show. Holy shit, that was a lot of stuff that just came out of my mouth. This one's subject is Demons in the Doorway and Corner. Kind of scary. Starts out like this. Hello, Robin and Adam. In all caps, says, I am sorry I forgot you. Please don't hate me. Upside down smiley face.
It's funny.
I believe this is a follow-up email from someone who emailed previously and forgot me entirely. I have some more creepy stories to share. She ignores me and forgets me literally constantly.
I almost did it in Japan once.
Yeah, I was just like, I need an adult. I just started screaming and crying. I have some more creepy stories to share, one of which happened last week, and the prank saga continues. Ooh, prank sagas are always fun. When I was around 8, my sister had a trundle bed, in parentheses, only 2 mattresses, Adam, in the corner of her room. Because our birthday was coming up and we wanted to celebrate, we snuck a bag of chips, some cream cheese, and a bag of strawberries into her room. It was smaller than my room, and, creep alert, there were full-size masks on the walls and a few dolls.
What kind of masks?
I don't know. It says, that doesn't play into the story. I just wanted to spook Robin.
Oh, okay.
You made her inquisitive. She's becoming more steadfast after reading, 1,000 emails from you folks.
Yeah, we read a lot. It just reminds me of my older sister when we were younger. She would have candy in her drawers.
That's funny. Goes on to say, we stayed up way too late and ate way too much. Soon I began to drift off to sleep. I had a dream I couldn't remember, and then I woke up. My eyes were drawn to the corner, and I saw what looked like a morbidly obese kid with a lollipop transforming into a goblin.
Sounds like someone's watched too much, like, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or Alice in Wonderland type shit.
It's definitely weird. I watched in horror as his skin turned acid green and he grew warts and pus oozed out of his face. I was terrified just looking at him. Fear turned to dread when he turned and looked right at me and began to slowly lumber towards me. I tried to scream or shake, but neither succeeded. Then I felt a crushing weight on my chest. The only thing I could do was cry. He began laughing and wouldn't stop. After a while, I began to wake up, but the last thing I heard haunts me to this day. Quote, I'll be back for you.
You'll float too.
I think I'll be back for you is slightly more terrifying. If you can get away from you'll float too, you don't have to worry about it, but I'll be back for you means it's going to come back for you. Which is just spooky shit.
Do you think you could run away and then it would never find you?
I'm pretty sure they're in sleep paralysis, so there's nothing you can do. If it finds you, then there's just nothing you can do.
Yeah.
All right, next story is about my new house. We are currently building a house and finishing it. It is a pretty sizable house at 4 beds, 3 baths, and 3 stories. There is no flooring put down yet, and the stairs are hardwood. So it will be hard to walk down the stairs or open any doors without making noise, and most entrance doors had blocks of heavy wood against them to keep them shut from the wind. One night, I decided to lay out in the field to the left of the house. Bad choice. After about 5 minutes, something felt wrong, and the wind began to howl ferociously. One of the doors swung inward and then slammed shut. Okay, I thought, it's just the wind. Wrong. It happened 3 more times, and I could make out an ethereal shadow that I thought was ominously looking at me. I began to nope the duck out of there. I was warned by Spooky Mom to just read through it. I began to nope the duck out of there. Did I mention this door was a story above ground with no deck and no way to get up there without climbing unless you're a spirit?
No ducking way.
Because they say, duck physics, who needs that? I then began
Quack,
to walk into, right, quack, quack. I then began to walk into my temporary room, and the wind whistled through the house, and I could have sworn I heard the word run. I got so freaked out, and my neighbors probably think I'm crazy because I ran to my room. I raised up 2 duck ewes and began saying, "Not today, Satan. Not too freaking day."
I feel like I wouldn't have, if I legitimately got scared and was running away from something, I would not have the balls to be like, "Not today, Satan."
I think some people are scared and angry simultaneously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're just covered in fear, I don't think you have like funny quips that come out.
Yeah.
But some people have a little bit of anger in there too. As I got my room door, what?
I'm just thinking about Hot Fuzz now, because he distracts Lurch with the teddy bear and hits him with the peace, or says playtime's over, and then hits him with the peace lily. Oh my god, sorry.
She's just planning out all her quips for all the different variations of things that could happen to her in her life right now. As I got to my room door, which is parallel to the front door of the new house, I looked behind me at the front door. A shadow moved inside. My curiosity asked, what would happen if I went in there? Then my inner black lady responded, "Oh, hell no.
Oh my god.
Get to where you are safe, child." Following the advice of the latter, I went inside and locked the door. As I began to calm down, I heard a knock from the inside of the new house's front door. It knocked 3 times as if asking for entrance. Then it knocked on my now locked door. So it's like in the house at this point. Shit, I thought. Being the aforementioned scaredy cat I am, I called my parents, who thought it was a person. My mom hugged me and walked inside the house. Oh, I'm sorry. My mom hugged me and we walked inside the house. And I shit you not, the piece of wood hadn't been moved and the dust around it was undisturbed. To recap, we just built this house and it's haunted. Great. Like Robin said, that's really weird to have a house that's new and haunted. It just seems like redundant.
It's built on ancient Indian burial ground.
Or just a graveyard.
Haunted by a poltergeist.
Last story. This one is about how I got my brother back from the Weeping Angel prank. So my brother is a techie. He can fix anything and prides himself on his ability to do so. One Christmas, our parents got all 3 of us Kindle Fires. We were stoked. She had also loaded some games onto them, and a really popular game was called Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, gosh.
It was based on jump scares. If you ran out of power, music would play, and the screen would go black for a few seconds. Then one of the animatronics would do a jump scare. So I played it up to the point of the black screen and cried, "I don't know what is wrong with this," and put the display in front of his face, and 2 seconds later, he jumped back and was pissed at me for a week. Revenge is so sweet. You are both awesome, and you didn't deserve to be left out, Adam. You both helped me get through the sleepless nights and make me laugh. You were all the greatest, including Spooky Mom. Keep on creeping on. P.S. As I was writing this, I realized that someone changed my autocorrect, so every time I wrote fuck, it became duck. That's kind of funny, and that's why they were left in.
Thank you so much, Emanon, for donating 300 bits.
Indeed, and now there's only 400 hit points left on Ashley Meow Meow before she is no longer the stream boss. Just saying. Everyone that listens to this in podcast form is like, what is he talking about? Maybe you should watch twitch.tv/scarish podcast or youtube.com/scarish Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and find out. Just saying. And one more time, thank you so much for sending in that email. Great stories. We appreciate it.
I just have the Friends theme song now in my head.
I'll be there for you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we'll be there for you at 6:30 Tuesdays.
I hate you so much. All right, let's look over into stream chat, see what you folks had to say.
I have nothing. I have those three gravestones with the hand sticking out for the 300 bits.
Right on. I'm trying to find where I left off right now, so you could vamp a little bit. That'd be great.
My chair's so squeaky.
Yeah, her vamping is her squeaking her chair, and then she wonders why the bottom piece falls off all the time.
Oh, did you fix it?
No, I didn't fix it, because you don't even notice that it's off.
It's just sitting there.
This is Robin vamping. Shout out to McShake and Bake, who just cheered 3,800 bits, moving himself up to 14,400 HP. Thank you so much. We sincerely
You're never taking
appreciate
him
it.
down this time.
Right? Don't know what you guys are going to do.
Oh, my goodness.
Gonna have to come up with them big donations if you're going to take this one down. Piece by piece, chip away at it. Or McShake and Bake can just keep healing himself. And he is the kind of guy that's going to do that. He did it last time, too.
McShake and Bake says, "Eat me." Oh my god. I'm Beef Trader says, lol about the autocorrect to duck.
That is funny.
Hashtag quack. What is the theme song for DuckTales?
Every day I'm out there making DuckTales. Woo.
Woo.
There's more. I'm just not going to sing it.
Okay. I'm What's for Dinner says, the king has returned.
Emma says, not sure what to be best at. Vivian says, yeah, I'm an introverted extrovert. I'm really sheltered and quiet when you first meet me, but when you get to know me, I never shut up. Yeah, I know what that's like. I don't know if I'm an introverted extrovert or an extroverted introvert. It's really hard to tell sometimes.
I just go along with whatever the situation asks of me.
I don't know. It's kind of weird for me because being a technical writer, a lot of my job is like the catchphrase that's been used at all the places I've ever been is like big ears, little mouth, listen to everything.
You got a giant ass mouth.
Don't speak. She's being literal because she's dumb. But like metaphysically speaking, or sorry, not metaphysically. That doesn't make any fucking sense. That's just a big word that fell out of my mouth. Not literally speaking, metaphorically speaking. That's what I was trying to say.
Metaphysically speaking.
Big ears, little mouth. So I don't talk a lot in most of my meetings because I'm trying to take notes to know what I need to write. And when I do need to speak, it's usually to present whatever I've learned.
It's not buttoned.
Cool, thanks for that.
Your arm's naked.
It's not naked. It's just exposed. It's like when you show off like the center of your cleave. I'm showing off the center of my arm cleave.
I don't even have a shirt that shows. No, hold on.
She's a goddamn liar.
I think I have like a shirt that has like, it's just lace like right there. That's about it.
I have so many shirts that show off my
tits.
But
I don't have like a shirt that has a hole, right? Like the keyhole sweater. Have you ever heard of those?
Yeah.
I don't have one of those.
All right. Moving on.
No one wants to see me in one of those.
I think everyone does, especially me. Moving on, Emma says, not sure what to be best at. Maybe best at understanding. Not sure if that makes sense. No, I understand. Get it?
What?
She didn't get it. Emma says, maybe the best at understanding. Not sure if that makes sense. Then I said, no, I get it. I understand.
Mondo Alba says, something in Duckbird. Woo. Are those the lyrics?
Yeah, I mean... I can't remember them right now. You're putting me on the spot. Stop staring at me. Vivian says, yeah, I would want to be the best at persuasion or like talking with people and just socializing in general. Emma says, but then you could look at both sides of everything and have a better connection with people or be more informed. That might all be nonsense. I only got 4 hours of sleep last night. Totally understand where you're coming from. Taylor Dominguez says, yay, I finally made it to the live stream. What up, Taylor? Thank you for joining us.
Glitch says, don't put the DuckTales song in my head. I don't need that voodoo put on me, Ricky Bobby.
That's funny.
I love Ricky, like the Talladega Nights movie.
So
I love
good.
Step Brothers.
So good.
I just love those stupid movies.
John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell are absolutely hilarious together.
So
I have not seen the Sherlock Holmes movie though. It did not look really good to me, so I was just like, I'm gonna skip this one.
I kind of want to see it. I don't know.
I mean, if you find it, I'll watch it. I just did not go to the theaters to watch it. Just
we
saying.
did not know. What is that other movie that we always watch? Hot Rod.
Hot Rod's so fucking funny.
Hot Rod is so good.
CJ says, LOL, I was kind of surprised when Adam said the state I was in, but then I remembered I sent a homegrown story in Facebook, and I also posted on the Facebook group page about Goatman's Bridge. Indeed, you did. I thought it was, pretty obvious you want us to come to Texas, so I figured you must live there. Unless you, want us to go to Texas and you don't live there. Get further away from me. Fuck you guys. Vale says, hey, my favorite podcast people. What up, Vale? Thank you for joining us.
I love Texas. I don't know. I enjoy it.
I do enjoy Texas, too. I would love to go back.
Wait, did you go before?
Yeah, I've been to San Antonio before, so.
Oh, for like a GameStop conference?
No, I was helping someone move for a couple of days.
Oh, okay. I was born there, but as an adult, I've only been to San Antonio for GameStop conference, so.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Vale says, please don't tell the Adventure Zone guys, because they say we're their favorite podcast people. Hey, they're my favorite people. So I totally understand. Vivian says, it's never the ducking wind. Wind can't speak. Wind can't move things in your house. Wind can't close doors while the windows are closed. And wind can't make you see stuff either.
I mean, it's when people say that it's the wind or something that closes or opens a door or whatever, I'm like, okay, because our vents sometimes makes the doors make sounds, you know, when the air conditioning kicks on or off or whatever. The filters will make sounds, stuff like that.
It's like it sucks the filter
But
up.
when the doorknob is rattling, you can't explain that away
That's a
with
fucking
wind.
demon. Yeah, it's not wind.
It's not, no, yeah.
It's a demon. And the demon can get through that door. It's just messing with you. It feeds on fear. Sticky Rice Cake says, not gonna lie, y'all look a lot different than the picture I had in my head of you guys. And then an eye-wide emoji. I'm sure that's a compliment, and thank you so much.
I don't think so.
Right?
We're fat turds. So I Want Some Dinner says, Adam showing off a lot of skin this week. Yeah. He's getting naked slowly but surely.
Vivian says, wow, McShake and Bake, what a ducking legend. I love that we're all saying ducking right now. The word fell out of my mouth. The word fell out of your mouth because your mouth is too big. Thank you for that.
Eminon says, Baby Shark. Oh my gosh. Baby Shark is so catchy.
Vale says, would you two do a D&D podcast? Fucking
We have like one episode.
Yeah, we do have an episode.
We have one episode.
It's not going to go through. Some of the people
no.
don't even live here anymore. It just was not going to work out. I do know someone who may be starting a Starfinder podcast soon, which is like D&D. It's just set in like, I don't know what's a good way to describe it. A space setting, obviously. It's Pathfinder, but it's like
with
the
aliens
version,
and stuff. The
version where it's set in space, and like I really want to be part of it. He has already invited me to be part of it. I'm not sure if it's going to go through, but if it does, I will 100% be a voice actor for that, and I am super, super pumped. Characters already made, already have my voice picked out. Just saying.
McShake and Bake says, don't let the invisible fire hurt you, my friend.
That's so funny.
Ashley Meow Meow says, Baby Shark is the soundtrack of my life, and I love it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
Erica says, Sherlock is on Prime Video. I think we have Prime Video, so we might need to check that out.
Which one? The Sherlock movie?
The Sherlock movie. Okay. Sherlock and Watson, or whatever it's called.
Eminon says, hope you two have beautiful beautiful sons. Me too. Hoping
for beautiful children.
Eminon says, walk hard, the Dewey Cox story.
That movie is so
I've
fucking
never
good.
Seen it.
I love that movie.
Good?
I watched that movie like 50 times. I used to watch it like it was my background because it's like a parody of Walk Hard, obviously. And obviously because that's what it's called, Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. It's a parody of Walk the Line, the Johnny Cash biopic, but it's John C. Reilly and he sings all the songs and they're so stupid and cheesy, but they're actually like really fucking catchy and good. It reminds me of Lonely Island a little bit. If it was like Lonely Island parodying Johnny Cash. It's such a good fucking movie.
Okay. Glitch Crimson has typed out all the lyrics of the DuckTales song. Life is like a hurricane.
Here in Duckburg. Sunshine, something, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur.
Race cars, lasers, airplanes.
It's close. Might solve a mystery, then rewrite history.
DuckTales.
Woo. Every day I'm out there making DuckTales.
Woo.
I don't know the second verse.
Please don't add us, Disney, okay?
Disney does not give a fuck about us. Erica says, if you guys come to Houston, we should do a ghost tour down like a clown.
I really want to go to Austin. That's where I want to.
I'm down going anywhere because you guys have the best barbecue and the best chili.
When we lived in Texas, we would drive to Houston periodically because it had all the good Asian food.
That's funny. So he just says, hey, I was born in Texas too, Robin.
Oh, nice.
Miranda says, so normal, but y'all are so cool. I know this for a fact, best friend. Aw, thank you so much. CJ says, Erica, I have a family in Houston. I literally just got home from Houston on Monday. I have family in Houston, my bad. Not a family. That would have been kind of weird.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, my second family lives in Houston. No big deal.
Glitch says they're from Dallas. And Valley Grill says Texas meetup. McShake and Bake says
do a meetup.
McShake and Bake says, how do I get to Texas and avoid Corona?
That's hilarious. Ooh, international travel is kind of difficult right now. It would have to be a direct flight that does not go towards Asia.
Yeah, it'd have to go in towards Hawaii and not like all the way around.
Not sure. I can Google it after this though.
I'm Beef Trainer says we need an Ohio meetup. I'm What's for Dinner says Robin would end up in Utah.
Right on. Vale says I'll do it. I'm not sure in reference to what, but that's okay. Sticky Rice Cakes. It's because I have the memory of a fucking goldfish. It has nothing to do with you. Sticky Rice Cake says it was a compliment in all caps. I promise. Haha. I was taken back by how classy Adam looks. It's because I come from work and I just leave my work shit on. So.
I just had school today, so
Robin always just looks good. She looks good
wore
all
my
the goddamn
school
time.
clothes. No, I don't. I look like shit right. Look at my
You're
hair.
full of shit.
Look at this. Look what's going on over here.
You can just go, and then whatever perceived
Yeah, and then all my hair
imperfection.
starts falling out.
She does shed like a German Shepherd. It's crazy. I don't know how she's not bald. Seriously, like when I'm sweeping the floors, it's like German Shepherd,
You
Shiba
sweep the
Inu,
floors?
Mom, Robin. What the fuck? Sometimes cat hair. What else do we got? Erica says, "Oh my God, CJ, next time you're back in Houston, we should hang out." Vale says, "I have like 5 characters ready to go in case a game pops up in D&D." And that one. Oh, we're talking about Starfinder. Right on. Totally gotcha.
Glitch says, "Y'all merely came through Texas. I was born in it,
Ha!
molded by
Fucking
it."
nailed it. I'm so impressed. You didn't read it in the correct voice, but that's okay. Damn it.
The Snark says, "I want to start one with y'all." I'm assuming it's the D&D podcast thing.
Yeah. I am offering my services. I would love to have a podcast. I don't have to fucking edit. Every podcast I've ever been associated with, I have to do the full edit. And as you'll see in the making of Scary-ish, it is exhausting. I have all the shit where I can record from my house. I can bring my shit to you and record my own stuff or multiple people. Just you edit it, and I'll be the Robin, where I show up a minute after we're supposed to go on the air, and I'm like, "Oh my God, I have 2 cups of coffee and you have none." Fuck you.
What?
Everyone needs to be the Robin every now and then in their life. CJ says to Erica, add me on Facebook. Taylor Dominguez says, "Walk hard rules" in all caps. Yes, it does.
Let's see.
I fucking love the part of the show where we're just all hanging out and we're actually not reading shit, but I always worry that someone new is going to come into the channel that doesn't know what Scary-ish is, and they're just here because they're like, "Oh, Scary-ish podcast, interesting. They're going to be reading scary stories." They come in here, and I'm like, "Walk hard, the Dewey Cox story is awesome." They're like, "What the fuck am I watching?" Erica says, "Is anyone getting the Animal Crossing game? I want to get it, but it'll be my first one." Robin loves Animal Crossing. I'm pretty
Me
sure
too.
she'll be getting it.
Probably. Cat Beatrix says, "Ooh, I offer my services to the Scary-ish network." Nice.
Yes.
And McShake and Bake goes, "You son of a duck, I'm in."
That's so funny. Vivian says, "I've got to go because I'm 12 and have school in the morning. Lock and Key and Shia LaBeouf. Don't forget." Ha, you will. Yeah, we totally will. Bye. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. She just says, "Duck, yeah, Texas barbecue is the best." Honestly, like, when I realized Texas chili is not supposed to have beans in it, I'm like, I fucking love that state. I can't wait to go back.
McShake and Bake says, "I offer my ability to be a raid boss."
Yes.
He is like, oh my gosh, how much HP?
14,400 HP.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Okay.
I might solve a
McShake
mystery. or
redeemed,
rewrite
highlighted message and
history.
said, "I am wasting my
Souls.
points."
That's funny.
Because I mean, even I have. Oh fuck. They also highlighted a message that just said "fuck."
That's funny.
I have 6,000 points on this
Thing.
what are the platforms? So I'm like, what do I want to even
Vale
use them on?
says, "I'm in Northern Michigan. Come stay at Hotel Walloon. I work there and would love to meet you guys." Interesting. I mean, I'm from Valparaiso, Indiana, which is northwest Indiana, so I used to go to New Buffalo, Michigan to gamble at Four Winds Casino a lot. I've never been to Northern Michigan, though. That'd be kind of fucking cool to do.
While we're on this break, let me let you guys know we do have merch available.
I was like, you're
On
literally
our-
holding it behind your microphone.
Yeah, on our Streamlabs store. This is the Keep On Creeping On mug. I think this is on what? This is on the Streamlabs store. It's also on the Teespring store. We have mugs, we have sweatshirts, we have t-shirts, we have a whole bunch of different stuff. I think we have tote bags even. So check it out. I know for the Streamlabs store on Twitch, if you go to Twitch, there's a Streamlabs store in the little description box under the video channel, whatever. And we have exclusive designs that are just on the Streamlabs store. So like the rainbow design is only on the Streamlabs store. And I'm
Glitch
pretty
Grim
sure
popping up the scary store in the chat. Thank you so much, Glitch.
and the headphones design, I think, is also only in the Streamlabs store.
McShake and Bake says, y'all got any tank tops for those of us in bullshit hot climates? We do.
There are tank tops.
Robin has one, and I really
one.
like the look of them. I think they're badass, to be honest with you.
I know Andrew has a tank top. Andrew has one of the tank tops.
Right.
He wears it to the gym. What up, Andrew?
What up, Andrew? Thank you for representing while you're getting shredded. Vale says, if you send me an audio file, I'll edit it for you so you guys can see if you like my editing style. That is interesting. Email storytime@scarish.com. That way I have your email address, and I don't know, maybe I'll send you something over there, and if there's additional projects I'm working on, I always appreciate the help. Sincerely, I do. CJ says, Adam, you should make your own music. I am not musically talented, and by that I mean I have never played an instrument. I can kind of sing a little bit. It's like, the best way I can put it is in high school, I was recruited to play I had the baseball. I was recruited to play for our team. I didn't try out because I have a very strong arm. It is very, very inaccurate. That's kind of similar to my singing voice, although it's become more inaccurate and less strong as time has gone on. So I would love to learn music, and I have a keyboard that I always tell myself, like, I'm just going to sit down and dedicate a couple hours a day and just play it and play it and play it and play it and play it until I can play certain things and get better at it. And I just never do it. I always
just rather
dedicate
take those hours and go to the gym.
Honestly, like, I just would like to learn it. It would be amazing. Maybe one day that'll happen. But I'm not as talented as like Griffin McElroy, who composes all the shit that you hear on Adventure Zone or samples it from other stuff.
I'm Beef Trainer says, I could see a scary-ish video game. Can we make it happen? I'm What's for Dinner says, Luna, we're talking about it in the Discord. It would be cool, but I don't know how to make a video game.
I have thought about it multiple times and what kind of game I would make. And it's definitely in my brain, and I have downloaded Unity so I can start figuring out how to use that. And again, it's a time thing. If I didn't have to work, if I didn't have to go to work 9.5, 10 hours a day, I would be doing so much more shit with my life. And when I think about the fact that, like, I have a steady 9-to-5 job to make sure we pay bills and can afford nice things and traveling, it makes me happy we have those things, and incredibly depressed that I don't have the time to do all the other things I wish, which is basically what being an adult is, which sucks.
McShake and Bake highlighted a message that says, you son of a ducks, I'm in. Emanon says, listen to the episode about the Battleboro retreat again today, which is such a crazy story, and I was born like 3 miles away from that.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm What's for Dinner said the game would be like 16-bit retro side-scrolling beat 'em up, playing as Adam and Robin fighting cryptids and ghosts they've covered in places that they've covered.
So my idea, and I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I would like to have our logo, the Scariest Ghost, be walking around a giant mansion, kind of like Luigi's Mansion almost, but you're haunting things in different ways, and you can unlock like assistants and like power-ups, and those would be the cryptids. So
nice.
I don't know. I have a lot of different ideas for stuff I'd like to do.
I'm Beef Trainer says, gotta defeat the bosses, ghosts, and whatnot from the stories.
CJ says, Robin, you should have a creeper slash from Minecraft. A creeper from Minecraft is either an icon for the stream or keep on creeping on. I think we'd get in trouble for that one. Creepers are like part of
like
Minecraft, which is owned by Microsoft at this point.
Yeah.
Carrie, thank Glitchgrim for sharing.
All our icons are like just stuff that I draw. So it's all
100% original.
Yeah, I gotta get the energy to actually draw stuff. Like, I should have drawn something for Valentine's Day and posted it, but I didn't. I drew something for New Year's.
She has a lot going on, as you'll see in the Making of Scarish, the documentary.
I drew stuff for New Year's. I drew something for Easter already, so I can't wait to post that for Easter. But it's just hard to do something. It's hard to get the motivation to do, like, extra little things.
Right. All right, I'm going to read through the last bits to get me caught up so that way you can get to your story.
My story is long.
Yeah, it's a really long story. So, all right, Jackie joined us in the channel and says, I just started the podcast. Do you guys still want emailed personal stories? Absolutely. Email storytime@scarish.com. I know this just seems like we're sitting around bullshitting, but this is actually where we read those personal stories for a night. The episodes are typically 30 minutes after they're edited. It takes us about 2 hours to get through it because we're just hanging out with you guys and talking to you and then reading a story. Vale says, to Jackie, that's what this podcast stream is. You wouldn't be able to tell it. I mean, I'm saying this now. You wouldn't be able to tell it because we just talk about, stuff in between the stories.
Yeah.
Emma says, my friend and I are currently studying for a mineral processing exam, and we're looking on our homework, and one of his problems, the teacher wrote, don't copy dumb answers.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
Glitch is highlighted a message to say, new amazing New amazing pin pre-orders. Every time you pre-order, a duck gets its wings.
That's funny.
CJ
said, Microsoft sponsor us. If you could hook us up with that sponsorship, I would shit my pants live on air.
Oh my God, Microsoft.
Right
seriously.
out.
Microsoft is the one that gets us into E3 every year. So it's like, maybe I could ease my way in through that. I always email and say, hey, do you guys need my design services for anything? Stuff like that. And if they need like help with scheduling events or whatnot during E3.
Right.
And they always say no. So
but we're offering. It's
what
out
we
there.
offer, whatever.
Jackie said, I'm a ding dong. Sorry. Thank you. You're not a ding dong. And thank you for joining us. And we will be so appreciative if you send your story. It'll be about a 2-month backlog, but you can check in with us and we'll give you an idea of when it should be read. And thank you so much for listening. We appreciate it.
I'm Beef Trainer says scary-ish ducks. The Snark says Robin's...
Hashtag this podcast ducks. Fuck yeah!
The Snark says Robin's handcrafted free-range organic icons. Glitch says cage-free and gluten-free.
Drac or Drake, DRAQUE 333 says, so I'm listening with Valley Grills, but I'm dropping in to comment about Bombarded 5E actual play. The players are all in a band together, so original music out the rear. That sounds fucking awesome. I'm totally going to check that out. Miranda says, good night, amazing spooky friends and beautiful Robin and best friend. Time to adult. Gross. Adulting sucks. Love y'all. Thank you so much for joining us.
McShake and Bake says, I'd pay to see this man shit himself on stream. Well, not see it, but watch Robin's reaction.
Yeah, we'll just put the camera on Robin and you'll just hear the sounds.
Gross.
Drake333 says, the band is Linby out of Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. They are multi-class. They're all multi-class bards. That is fucking genius. Vale says, I'm an event coordinator and I'll help you plan out sponsors. That is amazing. CJ says, not fuck yes, it's duck yes. Kat says, I liked your musical prof in a very unmusical class. What class was that again? Oh, that's to Cat Beatrix. That's from Cat Beatrix to Emma. Jesus Christ, get my head on my ass. All right, I feel like we're caught up. We're going to move into the last story. It is long. Strap in.
I'm just
wonderful last email transition.
All right, so, cool. Hip, 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 hip. Let's see, where am I going? All right. So this next email
and final email of the show,
the episode, is titled Another Round of Stories. Greetings. Once again. Greetings.
What
Hello.
Up? Thank you for sending us stuff.
Cameron here, the guy with the super long UFO email.
I still think about that email. It's a great email.
I've been trying to write this email since the Bigfoot episode, and here it is. Almost Christmas. I'm either too busy or too lazy to get it done. I'll let y'all decide. This time, I'll be treating you lovely listeners with another super long email containing stories gathered from my father and his side of the family. First things first, though, I'm giving a shameless plug for my other favorite podcast, The Outer Limits.
Fair enough.
Who we follow on Twitter and stuff like that. For all of you who like scary, spooky, supernatural, true crime podcasts that go on sometimes crazy conversational tangents.
You're in the right place.
And yeah, what?
I said you're in the right place. I'm laughing at my own joke.
Oh.
I'm laughing at the words spoken in context to the words that were coming out of your mouth.
Moving on, my father's side of the family has quite the rich his story. Jeez.
Just this predictive text reading. You got your corrective lenses back from California and they're not on your face right now.
Shut up. My father's side of the family has quite the rich history, though I only have stories passed down from his mother's side, as his father was an orphan and really don't know his other immediate family. I'm beginning with a story from my maternal grandfather. Claude was a mountain of a man.
Holy shit, dude.
Claude was a mountain of a man, easily standing 6'8". That's
Damn.
Huge.
That's a big man.
And weighing well over 300 pounds, understandably.
This is a long email, man. We got a lot of marks already.
Born before the turn of the last century, as a young man, his main form of transportation was by horse. On his way home late one night, he decided to take a shortcut through the local cemetery. Almost as soon as he crossed the gate, a strong, sudden gust of wind blew his hat off, despite it being a still night. That scared him, so he proceeded to nope the fuck out, or whatever the equivalent late 19th century phrase would be. 1800s, what would you say?
1800s.
Yeah, how would you say nope the fuck out?
Oi!
Oh,
Nope the fuck out!
No, get out
Nailed
of here.
it. All I can think of for 1800s is how they talk in A Million Ways to Die in the West, which is not period accurate, but it's just exactly how we talk. So I think it would be nope the fuck out.
So forget the hat and gallop the rest of the way through the graveyard. Once he crossed the other threshold, slowed down, oh geez.
I'm what's for dinner. Asked a question, said quack quack.
Oh my god. If you don't know the reference, you guys gotta watch us live. Gotta get all them quacks and
Well,
ducks
actually,
in a row.
they do know the reference because the last email kept saying duck instead of fuck and then referenced the fact that it was
yes.
an autocorrect issue.
So
everyone in the channel has been saying, Jesus Christ, duck and ducking instead of the F word, like Glitchgrim, who just redeemed and asked a question. It says, this interruption ducks. Hashtag this pod ducks.
all right, so oh man, I forgot where. Okay.
What's funny is I marked it because I knew you would have lost your place by now.
Once he crossed the other threshold and slowed down, he suddenly felt his hat reappear back on his head.
What the fuck is that about?
It teleported. I don't know. Maybe he imagined that it flew off, but it didn't actually fly off.
Or maybe he has some sort of like telekinetic displacement powers and he returned it to his own head and just scared himself.
It's like a magical item where it's like
Doctor Strange's cape.
Yeah. Or no, like it's bonded to you, you know? So it's like
bind on pickup or bind on equip. Either way, he had it equipped.
You leave it somewhere, but it just like disappears from where you left it, reappears on you, you know? I don't know. Anyway,
soulbound. That's what we're saying right now.
The second story comes from my maternal great-grandmother. One night, years after Claude's experience, he was away on business and his wife Nancy was home with the children. Home alone with the children. No, I didn't mean to say it super creepy. It's just I had to correct myself.
That did get kind of creepy there.
They suddenly heard a commotion happening outside of their house, along the sound of moans and groaning. Oh, God.
This is getting creepier at this point.
Being a superstitious and religious woman and knowing it wouldn't be wise to put herself in danger, she locked up the house and turned out the lights and waited until it stopped. The next morning, she went outside and found a spot that had been dug up and a wash tub that was sitting next to the hole. Inside the tub, there were round impressions of rust and dirt where hundreds of coins had been sitting in the tub and buried. Men had come in the middle of the night to dig it up and were making the noises to scare Nancy to keep her away. Interesting. My grandmother, that story's over, I think. So it continues. My grandmother, my father's mother, didn't really have anything spooky happen other than the last story of...
Shake and Bake is redeemed to ask questions. I dropped my sandwich and don't have thumbs to pick it up. Help, quack, quack.
Oh, God. No, poor duckies. So my grandmother didn't really have anything spooky happen other than the last story about Nancy. However, there's a spiritual story here. She was a devout Christian, so devout I'm hard-pressed to think of anyone who believed like she did and could make you believe like she could. Her answer to everything was prayer. When she was a young girl, people would travel for miles just to have her pray for them.
Aww.
Her prayers seemed to have tangible and sometimes almost instant results.
Aww.
I'm not saying she was a faith healer or anything, but even though I question organized religion and claim to be agnostic, there was just something different about my grandmother and her prayers. We could tell when she was upset with my dad or anyone else in the family because things would seem to start falling apart until something was done to appease her. That's kind of funny. It's like how my feelings are rules everyone's lives.
Right.
So you guys better make me happy, bitches.
Otherwise, or else.
Her brother Sydney walked into a gas station one afternoon roughly 20 years ago. He found his items and went up to the counter to pay. He was confused when he realized that everyone was staring at him. Finally, the clerk behind the counter asked him, "How did you do that?" Further confused, Sydney asked, "Do what?" The clerk and several other people around him told him that as he was crossing the open dirt parking lot of the country station, a car came screaming off the road and into the lot. The car should have run right over Sydney, but instead he levitated 5 or 6 feet off the ground, then moved a few feet laterally over the car, then landing gently on his feet. So
And didn't notice that he did that?
So he was walking across the lot. Some car comes in, is going to hit him. He jumps up, not even jumps up, he floats up
Yeah.
and moves and then lands on his feet and doesn't notice.
Sounds like someone moved him like a chess piece. They just picked him up and shifted him out of the way.
They told him that it was almost Jesus.
Emanon has redeemed to ask a question that says, that duck littered, send him to the Eastern State Penitentiary for 5 years. He could sell up with that dog.
Oh.
That's hilarious. That poor dog that got sentenced to jail.
All right. So they told him that it was almost as if he was picked up by a giant unseen hand, and Sydney didn't even realize it had happened. This could be bullshit, but this side of my family isn't known for their bullshitting, so I have an inclination to believe it. The one story we do have from my grandfather The one story that we do have from my grandfather is that his mother died in childbirth when my grandfather was around 3 years old, and about a year later, his father was murdered. What is this, like fucking Batman?
Wow.
That's insane.
He then fell into a cave and realized that he was the knight.
It was the Dark Knight. It was during Prohibition, and his father was a mechanic, which, if you didn't know, during Prohibition typically meant someone who wasn't afraid to get their hands dirty or ask too many questions when it came to illegal activities of all kinds.
I heard mechanic nowadays translates to hitman, but I learned that from the movie The Mechanic, which is about hitmen.
Okay, but usually with running alcohol. 2 men showed up to my great-grandfather's house and murdered him on his porch.
What the
and in view of my 4-year-old grandfather. Yo, what the fuck? This is totally like...
Right? This is intense.
This is... It's like in an alley. He's coming
Oh
out
my
of the back of
God.
the opera house.
I just see
Oh my
pearls
God.
everywhere.
Pearls everywhere. My grandfather, raised by his grandmother, would later go on to never touch a drop of alcohol in his life and was, among other things, a respected chief deputy sheriff in the 70s and 80s.
That makes sense.
I mean, Bruce Wayne ended up being Batman.
God, stop referencing
distributing
fucking
his
Batman.
own form of justice. I don't know.
Stop losing your place if you can.
We watched The Dark Knight this weekend, and
We
so
didn't watch it. We watched the movie start and we
Yeah.
watched the movie end.
Yeah.
And we napped in between.
And we napped in between. But it's such a good movie, man. So good. Anyway, maybe that's why I have Batman on the brain. People who knew him never had a negative thing to say about him, and quite a few have told me they owe him their lives and
Aw.
freedom. Nice.
I hate when we do these vocal pauses and there's a fucking motorcycle
Bring.
passing in the back. I'm What's for Dinner said hashtag Batman Ducks.
Yeah, he does.
Wow.
All right. One night, as a young boy, my father looked out his bedroom window to see a black, featureless face staring back at him.
That's terrifying.
It was basically a silhouette with eyes. I can't imagine opening a door and having something dark just right there, or a window and something dark is right there. You know what I mean? His parents and logic would say that it was just his reflection, but he distinctly remembers the face being above his head, so we had to look up to see it. If that wasn't scary enough, he was in an old Southern-style pier and beam house that sat at the top of a downward hill, so the bottom of that particular window was approximately 8 or 9 feet off the ground outside, despite being a single-story home. My dad has also seen several UFOs. The first he saw while camping with some friends as a young teen. He was lying in a hammock when he opened his eyes and saw a huge round metal craft hovering just 100 feet or so above him, just over the treetops. It made no sound, and not long after, the thing the thing sped away. This thing was not only seen by him, his several friends, and the adults with them. It was witnessed by probably a dozen or more campers in the area. It's hard to dispute something that so many people have seen.
Yeah, when there's a ton of witnesses, it's like, okay, well, it's not that they all imagine something. You have to start treating it like, what did everyone see, you know? Emanon redeemed and asked a question, said hashtag motorcycles duck. Fuck motorcycles. Hashtag duck motorcycles.
The second happened when he was traveling with his band back in the 70s. Ooh, that one's new.
Midnight Bumblebee has hosted us with one viewer.
my
Thank
God,
you so
thank
much,
you.
Midnight Bumblebee. We appreciate that.
The second happened when he was traveling with his band back in the 70s. He was driving one night when he noticed a bright light in the rearview mirror.
This guy's a band, and he's touring. Hashtag this dude ducks.
Shit. At first, he thought it was a car and it was catching them on the road. Then they realized it was moving a lot faster than a car and was above them, so they thought it could be a small airplane. The light zipped past over their car and off into the horizon, and did so silently, which we all know would be impossible if it were an airplane. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. Airplanes, what are they? I was going to say launch.
I thought you were going to say fuck.
No. They duck. I was going to say launch again. No, they take off really close to school because my school's right by the airport. And so you see the airplane and it's just like right there, and they are so loud. And I can't imagine if it were an airplane that it would ever be silent. It's just impossible. There's no way.
I used to work at Town Square in Las Vegas, which is like right by the Strip, which means it's right by the airport. It's this like outdoor mall. And we used to have instances where we'd have to do like recording audio. And if you wanted to do like a video, you always had to record your audio after the fact. We had one day where someone had to record audio and they weren't able to get into the office because they forgot their badge. It was like a weekend. So they were sitting in the parking lot trying to record it like on their cell phone in their car. And the fucking planes just kept passing overhead. And they were trying to do this like long ass voiceover, and they had to break it apart into a bunch of different pieces because they kept getting like overhead. It was hilarious. McShagan Baker Redeemed ask a question, says, they weren't planes, Robin. They were ducks. Robin's just chugging that over there. Marking it so we can edit it out.
Thanks.
The magic of editing.
All right.
This is quadrupled the amount of marks for edits in a single email. We're up to 31 now, dog.
Shit.
This is more than we had for an almost 2-hour-long episode last night.
Okay. The third was seen when The third was seen when he lived in the high country in Colorado. He was coming home one afternoon. Oh my God, that motorcycle was so loud.
I hate them all. I hate them all. Unless you're a listener and you like motorcycles, in which case I like you. But everyone that lives nearby here, I fucking hate them all.
A motorcycle scared me the other day because it drove by and it was just like, yeah, I thought I hit someone. But it was just a stupid motorcycle. Okay.
The most accurate representation to me of what folks who do the stupid revving of their fucking engines through a residential, goddamn right, is that episode of South Park, especially when the guy's pissing at the urinal and no one's paying attention to him, and he's just like with his fucking mouth. Like, it's just so fucking unnecessary. I'm sorry. I had to get that off my chest. Please continue.
He was coming home one afternoon, and he and his helper both spotted a large object high in the atmosphere. He says the thing was shaped like a cigar or a pencil, sharpened on both ends. All right. I'm trying to imagine. It's like just a long, pointy log, right?
It's like a log that has points at each end.
All right. This
Amanon says, I'm a biker, Adam. Sad face. I love you. I don't think you'd blaze through a residential area and just fucking crank it at 1 a.m. She's laughing because I say crank it, and when I usually say crank it, I mean jerking it. I meant the throttle in this case.
Oh my God, okay. The object, all I can think of is cranking it now. Damn it. Okay.
You shouldn't drive through a residential area at 1 a.m. just jerking it in
Shut
your
up!
car really
Stop
loud.
Talking.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh
right
my
now.
God. Okay. This object was also supposed to have been reported to be seen by several hundred people in the area. I've been looking for any kind of official report of this one, and if I find one, I will update you. Nice.
Right on.
Thank you. The most recent was similar.
Just keep going.
The most recent was similar to the thing I described in my last email as, quote unquote, the predator. He was standing on the back porch of the house one night when he saw it. The thing was like something cut a triangular piece out of the sky and moved it. This thing also made no sound as it moved at a great speed across the sky. Instead of just a glimpse, like I saw, he was able to watch the thing for several seconds. Jesus.
Shout out to M. Meadows, who just resubscribed using Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime subscription for the 15th month. 15 times 5 is numbers. Pretty sure it's 55, 65, 75. Fuck, man. I thought my math was better than it actually is. 55, right? Am I crazy?
And Emanon says, no, Adam, I don't do that after
Okay.
dark.
You're a good person. Why can't I figure out what 15 times 5 is? Holy shit. 75. It's 75? No.
Are you sure?
Yes? No, yes. No, yes. No, yes. No. Okay, yes. Yes. 75. 75 Jeff Bezos' dollars have been taken away by M. Meadows and given to us. Can't believe it took me that fucking long to figure out what 15 times 5 was. I am tired.
That subscription took like nothing out of McShake and Bake's HP at
It
the
took
top
300
there.
off of McShake and Bake's
Oh my
HP,
God.
which for a normal man would be a lot, but for McShake and Bake, it's like shooting a mountain with a fucking BB gun.
What is the line from The Holy Grail? 'Tis but a flesh wound.
It's but a flesh wound.
All right.
I'm invincible. I fucking love that movie.
Anyway.
I ducking love that movie.
Oh my gosh. I've saved this best story for last. When he was around 16 years old, he and his 3 cousins were walking down a road in a relatively rural part of Louisiana. They noticed a figure of someone standing under a street light. Sorry, right. It reminds me of the episode of SpongeBob.
I hate you
Someone's...
so much.
They noticed a... Fuck.
They noticed a fuck, just like that
No.
episode of SpongeBob.
They noticed a figure of someone standing under a streetlight just ahead. It was hard to tell in the dark, but they could see that it was a very large man. Oh my god.
Fitzo Tricks has followed us over there on Twitch.
Thank
you
you.
so much, Fitzo
That sound
Tricks.
is a sound that's super scary.
My bad. Fritz O'Tricks. I fucked that up. It's Fritz O'Tricks, and they followed us on Twitch.
Thank you. Yeah, that ghost sound is scary. Did you make that sound yourself?
I think I found it. Most of the fuck me. Most of our sounds are from audio blocks.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right, so
I made the Y though. So
they noticed a figure of someone standing under a streetlight just ahead. It was hard to tell in the dark, but they could see that it was a very large man, about 7 feet tall. As they got a little closer, they see that instead of clothing, he's covered in a long... I don't know why the sound of that car scared me.
all the cars, man.
As they get a little closer, they see that instead of clothing, he's covered in long, shaggy, gray-brown hair. Yep, my dad claims to have seen Bigfoot.
Holy shit.
When the creature noticed them, it turned and walked into the tree line, and they could hear it following them just inside the woods for a couple miles.
That's fucking scary.
After a deputy sheriff told them to go home, they could no longer hear the creature walking, and they went straight home. That's all I have for now, but isn't everything in my family... That's all I have for now, but it isn't everything my family members have experienced, so I'll write again eventually. I won't apologize for this being so long, because long is what I do. I hope everyone enjoyed, and until next time, Coco, keep on creeping on.
Right on.
K-O-C-O. That's kind of pretty cute.
I didn't realize that's what it could be.
Yeah, Cameron. Thank you so much, Cameron.
Thank you for sending that in. We appreciate it. Long is fine, as long as there's a reason for it to be long, and they almost always have a reason, and they're almost always good. I think they're actually always good. I just don't want to jinx it. Fuck me, dude. What is wrong with my face hole today?
Your face?
Just don't want to jinx it. I'm just going to leave that in there. I don't even give a shit anymore.
Oh my god.
But thank you so much for sending that in, Cameron. We sincerely appreciate it. And any of you who have stories like that, please don't forget to send them in as well. I don't know. That's a lot of stuff within your family. My family's the same way. I feel like everyone has similar things that have happened, but slightly different as well. Everyone shares their stories with each other, and it's always kind of creepy. So thank you for compiling them and sending them our way. All right. We're going to look over into the stream chat. I'm going to read what I have from YouTube. Then I'm going to start getting marbles on stream ready because we are done reading stories. Now it's time to give out some free scary-ish merch. Just saying, I get to see this stuff scroll by. I'm very happy Fritz O'Tricks has joined us because they've been listening to the podcast forever, and they're very, very happy that they were able to scare Robin.
I feel like I missed out on a whole chunk of chat.
You probably did. There's a fuck ton of chat.
Oh,
Just
dang.
saying. Well, at least in Twitch.
Yeah.
CJ said they can take our lives, but they can't take our ducking freedom.
Oh my god, that's a lot of Twitch chat.
It's a lot of Twitch chat.
I have none of that.
CJ also said, Robin, don't crank about Adam. And that's everything I have in YouTube. I'll let you figure out where you have the gaps. I'm going to turn this towards you.
All right.
And give you the mouse, and you can play with it. And I am going to get marbles on stream set up for anyone who's new, like Fritz O'Tricks, At the end of the show, because sometimes they're really scary or they're really emotional, just heavy shit, we play this game that some streamers play. I'm going to scooch back a little bit so you can't see my bare naked leg. We play this
bare naked leggies.
We stream this game called Marbles on stream. Why we do it is because if you type in !play in the chat, if you're in Twitch, you will get a marble on the stream that will race other marbles. It's just like a track and everything's released and it just gravity takes care of it. Whoever wins will get a free Scarish sticker or coaster depending on what we have available. And Robin will let you know the deets on what you can pick, but you get a little piece of Scarish merch for free, which we will send to you. So I'm going to get that set up while Robin reads her stream chat.
Alrighty. So I'm Beef Trainer says the duck thing will stick for all time. It's so ducks.
That's funny.
I like this duck thing. We're going to be all about corn and ducks.
Hit play.
Oh, sorry. My bad, dog.
Every week, dog.
My bad, duck. It's funny because this YouTube couple that I follow, Simon and Martina, they call each other Dickie, and they're so cute.
I mean, the second season of Adventure Zone, the guy who Justin's character's name is Duck.
The Snark says, "Oh man, it's the new corn."
It is the new corn.
It is the new corn. It's all about ducks. I'm What's for Dinner says Robin could chug some duck. Dude, roast duck. I can eat that shit. I can chow down all day. That shit's so good.
I don't think that's what they meant.
Aw, Emanon says, "What's the story, Wishbone? Did you ever watch Wishbone?"
I did. I don't remember anything about it anymore, though.
It's just this cute little doggy.
Because I'm so old now. Oh my god, I just got like 90 notifications. All right, I have to ignore these.
Why do you have so many notifications?
Because it's like my phone doesn't receive notifications if it's locked now. It's just really weird. It sucks. It ducks.
Let's see. Glitch says, "Duck pho sounds so good." Valley Grill says, "Duck eggs make some of the best baked goods." I've never used like actual duck eggs to make like eggs in the morning or any of that stuff.
Eggs in the evening, eggs at supper time.
Yeah, I've never done that.
To Tina's Pizza Rolls theme song right there. My bad. So, for those of you watching that are in Twitch right now, type in !play, then a space, then the number that corresponds with the track you would like to race. Most of you are already doing it. It appears we have 8 votes for Love is in the Air. Already, we'll let this keep scrolling because we do have more folks in the channel that we want to vote. So keep the voting coming.
Cool. I'm What's for Dinner says, "Made a birthday cake with duck egg once." I'm Beef Trainer says, "I have made angel food cake with duck eggs." That is so cool. I want to try it.
Interesting.
I wonder how you can, if you guys said duck eggs, that'd be fucking sweet. Sorry. Duck eggs and baked goods. Noted. I don't have duck eggs to harvest though.
You got a lot of stream chat to go, Doug.
Sorry, I just burped. Hold on. Oh, Valley Grill says, if you have any farmers markets near you, someone is bound to have them. That's good to know because I want to try it. I wonder if it's a different consistency when you use duck eggs in comparison to chicken eggs.
I'm just checking out the shop to see what's new. Nothing really cool. There is some. The Love Bear is adorable. All right, coming back over to it. Love is in the Air is still in the lead with 8 votes. We're gonna let this scroll past
shout out to Jackie too, who just ordered a couple Scariest stickers from the Etsy store.
Oh snap!
Thank you. So I mean, if you guys want to order some Scariest,
you need a speed
stuff,
round, dog.
All right, sorry. Scroll. A lot of food, a lot of recipes. Quackman.
Midnight Bumblebee said hello to everyone, then hosted us, which was really nice.
Yep. Duck Appreciation Podcast Stream. Talking about who's a biker. Someone said it. Oh, Emanon says, "I'm a biker."
We read that. Fritzo Tricks is very excited to be here. We're very excited to have you.
I have not seen a live show yet. Welcome to the live show. Glad to know you are happy to be here. Midnight Bumblebee says, "Robin's adorable. Thank you. I try." I'm a little annoying, but you know.
Laura Ann says Robin is adorable.
I'm Beef Trainer says, "That noise that Adam's using for the motorcycle noise makes me think of Sideshow Bob." Aw, Valley Grill says, "This podcast," and then a whole bunch of little duck emojis.
That's funny. All right, we're back to Love is in the Air. It has 8 votes. It's clearly going to win, and that is going to be the track we're going to race for the first race of the evening. So let's jump into it. Season 15.
I'm I Am Beef Trainer says, I would totally wear that shirt. Robin, can you make that shirt happen? I actually might. That's a cute shirt. This podcast and then just a bunch of ducks.
Yeah, I'm down.
It's cute.
Exclamation point play to join the race. Most of you are already doing it.
Midnight Bumblebee says, your mother's a hamster and your father smells of elderberries.
This is now where you type in
sorry,
exclamation point play.
hold on. I think I can actually flip this now.
All right, we got 22 marbles in the stream. We're going to wait a little bit longer so that folks can jump in here. Why does it say everyone in the top left? I wonder if it's letting me know that everyone on the channel is joined. I don't think that's the case, but it might. Oh, no, never mind.
It just shows you what their balls look like.
Subscribers look like this. Everyone else looks
Not
like
what
this.
they're, yeah. Fritzatrix says, she said my name. Oh, that's so cute. I've been listening to the pod for so long and I finally scared Robin. Yay. Thank you for joining us. That's so nice of you. Sorry, I'm scrolling.
We are up to 24 marbles in this race right now. That is super exciting.
Okay, and I think I have that in my chat now.
Right on.
Midnight Bumblebee says, notice me, senpai. Let's see.
You are noticed. Thank you so much to Spooky Flea, who just resubscribed for the second month using their Amazon
Thank you
Prime,
so
Twitch Prime
much.
subscription.
Fritz Otrix highlighted a message that said duck.
That's awesome.
I'm What's for Dinner says, we feed our ducks corn. It's Inception.
Wow, the circle of scary-ish life.
Yep.
All right, we're going to get this thing started. You have 20 seconds.
Valley Girl
join
says,
in.
ducks chugging corn. It's cute. Sorry. Emanon says, I'm not one. Oh, we already read that one. Okay. I'm What's for Dinner says, if you guys send me a PDF of an ad for the podcast, I'll print it out and put them up around town.
Nice.
Cute.
Click and start, which means you have 10 seconds from this moment to join in the race by typing exclamation point play. We're going to get this thing going. Robin is going to continue reading the stream chat while I navigate the race for us.
Oh, maybe I didn't read that one. Emanon says, I'm not one of those douchebag bikers. My MC is the Patriots for Warriors, and every dime that we raise goes to veterans in need.
That is awesome.
That's really awesome.
So those are the bikers I grew up around. That's like my friends' dads who all did all that different stuff. And then I fucking move out to Vegas. And like every biker around here needs to be an obnoxious fucking douchebag. And it drives me nuts. I'm What's for Dinner's in first place along with I Am Beef Trainer. Robin is no longer reading stream chat.
Sorry.
So I guess I will give you the play-by-play of what's going on. The record time for this track is 1 minute and 48 seconds. If one of us does this faster, that just means that we're better than everyone else who has ever raced this track. Mondo Alba is now in first place. Looks like I'm What's for Dinner, the Snarked, M Meadows. Lots of folks are trying to catch up. It's a very, I don't know, like the angles on this track are causing everyone to slow down through the turns. It's very pink. It's very distracting. Mondo Alba cruised through that fan blade. So did the Snarked on the other side. And Meadows did as well. Looks like the Snarked is taking the lead.
Cat Beatrix says, this track looks like Pepto.
This track looks like the inside of lady parts.
What the fuck?
Are you even looking at the track? It's because there's a
No.
heart, dog. I'm saying, oh, Mondo Alba died.
That's
Meadows
cute.
and ASB Bunny have survived, however, and now they're racing it out for first place. We're going to watch people launch across this and try and make it into that funnel, which they did.
I really want to go to Six Flags, dude.
Austin All, I like how that reminds you of Six Flags. The Snarked, I Am Beef Trainer, Midnight Bumblebee, actually Phazon are all making their jumps. That didn't work out for I Am Beef Trainer. It looks like Austin did not work out for either. You were trying to make a little shortcut for yourself. There's hearts everywhere on this
Midnight
track.
Bumblebee says, Pank.
I'm What's for Dinner. Glitch Grim have been eliminated. ASB Bunny is in the lead. 52 Nicks and Dre have also been eliminated. Holy
Wow,
shit.
that's a really high jump,
Lots
dude.
of folks are shooting their shot and not making it. M Meadows really wants to win this, and I think they just took the lead. It really looks like lady parts right here. Let's
I know.
be real
I
with
was going
each
to say
other.
those look like fallopian tubes.
Cashew 16 just ended their run as well.
The Snark
Meadows.
says fallopian tubes, too.
Called it. The Robin Grace has been eliminated. M Meadows is victorious. I know everyone's worried about it. February 27th, 6 to 6:30. We are hanging out because we always say we're going to hang out with them, and then we keep saying we're going to hang out with them. ASB Bunny is second. Midnight Bumblebee finishes third. So that is the update on our Hangout sesh.
Meadow says to pass it on to the next person.
Right on. Congratulations.
So it's ASB Bunny.
ASB Bunny. You are victorious. You have won some free Scarish merch. Email storytime@scarish.com and let us know which sticker.
Well, I have a particular one I'm going to be giving out because I got new ones in and I had to get them reprinted because there were a whole lot of errors on them. So now I have a fuck ton. So those are the ones that are going to be given out tonight because I have so many.
Can you describe what this sticker is?
They are holographic stickers. I gave one to Kat Beatrix. She's the first person to ever get one.
Because she came to see us.
So because she came to see us. So she's the only one that has this new sticker so far. And the winners tonight are also going to get them. So ASB Bunny is going to get this new holographic sticker. The design isn't new itself. It's the Keep On Creeping On design, but it's super fucking cute.
Isn't it the one on the mug?
Yeah, it's the one on... Where is it? It's the one on this mug.
Except it's shiny and holographic.
Everything is holographic except for the little ghosty. The little ghosty is still white. So it's pretty cute. I like it.
So email storytime@scarish.com and let us know where we can send it. I came in fourth, and I think we can all agree that's the most exciting thing to happen. However, Meadows is up to 21 points.
ASB Bunny says, you should already have my address from Patreon.
Right
it's
on.
the Alexander... What?
I was like, don't give out her name if she doesn't want her name.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure it's the right person.
Mondo Alba has 12 points right now. Robin is at 11. We have the script tree at 8. What up? How are you? We don't see you as often anymore. 7 for A Meadows. But Mike, you have jumped into the lead. Let's go over and let's get our second race votes.
Chicka Boom Boom says, I got home late, missed the marbles. Luckily for you, there's still another round.
Indeed.
So,
indubitably.
Kat Beatrix says, the sticker's dope. So, it's dope.
Damn it, I just switched off of my alerts.
Who is it?
Stop yelling at me. M. Meadows has gifted a sub, a tier 1 sub to ASB Bunny, and it's the 8th month for ASB Bunny.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, M. Meadows, for gifting it. Thank you, ASB Bunny, for being interested enough in us to accept it.
This just means we're going to buy Meadows dinner, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
We're buying the shit out of that dinner. All right. Twisting Tumble seems to be in the lead right now. I don't know what number that is, so I'm just going to toss out a number right now and see how it works. What do you mean there's no 69?
What?
There really for 69 and there's not a 69 track. I think it goes up to 53.
Oh, let's see. What sounds new? Does it ever... Oh, I'm going to do this one. Boop, 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 boop. Dude, I felt so bad the last episode with the sound effects that I made because I was like, this sound effect is disappointing. In the last episode.
Which sound effect are you referring to?
Between the commercials.
Oh, the commercial break sound effect.
Yeah.
Twisting Tumble has 10 votes. Holy shit. We're going to let it scroll by a few more times before we decide we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. Adam, y'all should just do one live stream just doing marbles. That'd be a lot of merch, dog.
It'd be a lot of merch.
And we do pay for have the... holy shit. We do pay to have these things sent out of the kindness of our hearts because we really think that you guys deserve something.
Yeah.
But if we're just doing a continuous stream of marbles, that would be a lot. Emma said, nah, they should do more horror video game live streams. I really want to get back to Silent Hill. It's just a little bit difficult when we're always somewhere else for the weekend.
Yeah. ASB Bunny says, hey, Robin, it is Alexandra from Australia on Patreon. Nice. I will get that out to you.
Ralph says, y'all on Tuesdays now? We
yes,
did
we
move
are.
to adjust to accommodate Robin's new school schedule. Also, Ralph, I love you. You're an amazing human being.
Yeah,
I
so
appreciate you beyond words.
Now, Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm at school all day till like 7 o'clock. So it does not work for the stream. So we've moved it to Tuesday, and it seems to work for a lot of people, which is great.
It's nice to see carryover from the Wednesday crowd and see some new faces or names, I guess, in the crowd because, I don't know, a lot of folks didn't have a chance to watch us on Wednesdays, and now you do on Tuesdays. So
Eminon says, so do your horror game stream on Thursdays.
Thursdays is D&D for me.
Yeah, so that's why we didn't move the stream to Thursday because he has D&D.
I would have given up D&D. For the record, absolutely would have given it up if it was the best fit. But when it's Tuesdays, we can give the Patreons, the patrons, an earlier episode. If it was Thursday, they'd only get it like 8 to 12 hours early.
Which is not too much. But I mean, we put out the episodes like
Right.
4 hours before.
All right. The topic episodes typically release between 2 and 4 hours early, which is not very early, but the Storytime episodes release 2 days early, which is pretty solid. It's going to be Twisting Tumble, let's be real. How many votes did it get? 10 total. Not bad. The record time this was finished is 49.988 seconds. So, folks.
Eminon says Monday, ? And Monday, I'm also at school till 7. So.
Also, we record Mondays.
Mondays.
Topic episodes.
Yeah, so I am at school till 7. I have to come home. We research. We do the episode. And so it's not done till like 1 in the morning.
Most likely, I'm so tired every Tuesday. And Tuesday's my roughest day at work. You're going to learn all of this in Scarish, the making of, or the making of Scarish, the documentary. Anyways, Saturday is probably the best day for us to do those. We're gonna race this.
We are back home for the weekend for a month, and then at the end of March, we're out. We're going to Fresno, so we'll try and fit in some game streams this month sometime.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, because I really want to play more Silent Hill. It's gonna be fun trying to figure out.
It's odd how much I hated it to start and how much I really want to play it now. All right, we are getting all of the marbles joining in. 14, 15, 16. We had, I think, 24 last race. Just keep jumping in. And for those of you who are new, if you want to enter and you happen to win the first race, that doesn't mean you don't have to race the second race. And we have a lot of folks who have won multiple times and decide to pass on their second prize to the next place person. But you do collect the points so you can talk shit to everyone else at the end of the season and say that you won the season.
I'm What's for Dinner says, I am Beef Trainer sent some stories about our haunted college just for you, Robin.
Oh,
nice.
Shit. Just for
I'm
Robin.
always,
I like haunted colleges too.
I'm always afraid of walking around school at night because it's scary and empty. And
so right now,
I don't know.
Louis Pablo Clash has the world record, and Lady M has the scariest record at 1 minute and 21 seconds. So we're going to wait for a little while longer to see if anyone else wants to join in, and then we're going to get this race started. Going to scroll through here just to make sure we didn't miss anyone that's typically in here. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom just joined in. We're at the 26
Meadows said, what a disgusting city to go to. It's an anime convention out there. We're just there to sell stuff. So.
What a disgusting city. That's funny. I've never been to Fresno, so I don't know.
That's fucked up.
It's not like we said we're going to Bullhead City, dog.
Blah, 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 blah. The Snark asked if we're back for a while. I have an air fryer now.
Beast Nerd says, hashtag gonna win. It's hashtag hacks, brah.
Yeah, we are back for a while, so I'm down for some air fryer food, always.
So good.
I'm down for it. We're gonna try to do dieting for Lent, though, so.
Meadow said, woo, Meth Head City. Indeed, 27 marbles in this race. We're gonna go ahead and kick it off. You have 10 seconds from this moment
Eminon says,
join in.
Eminon highlighted a message and said, sadly, Lady M is in bed and she has to be up for work at 4 a.m., but she sends her love.
We appreciate that.
We appreciate it.
And maybe, just maybe, she'll hold her scariest record throughout the night. And I just really hope it doesn't take everyone forever to get through this funnel. Everyone knows how I feel about funnels. It looks like a Mr. Meeseeks, kind of. All right, everyone is circling the hole, teasing it, if you will.
Oh my god.
Let's go into it and watch from the hole's perspective. And who came through? That's the Lady M Ghost Ball. That's the record. Holy shit, everyone else just came through. ASB Bunny.
I'm joking. Oh god.
ASB Bunny and Robin are currently in the lead. And they're going back and forth. Look at Robin's picture. You is sexy, girl.
Yeah, that's when I wasn't fat.
You literally look the same.
No, man. No.
So there's two
My
tracks.
hair used to be so long, though. Dang, look
Your
at
hair
that
did
shit.
used to be really, really, really long.
The Snark says it's a Meeseeks butthole.
Wow, some people just made it right
Mr.
into the
Meeseeks.
hole. ASB Bunny is in the lead and has made it past. Holy shit, what happened to
God.
Meadows? Will they come down in the bucket?
Oh, that
No,
would have
they
been
won't.
crazy, though, right?
So we have some people that are taking different tracks from the world record holder. ASB Bunny is ahead right now of that pace. Cashew came out of fucking nowhere and takes the win and the record. I wonder what they ran into that launched them so high, but they landed in the bucket. It is your lucky night. Congratulations, Cashew16, on taking the win. Email storytime@scarish.com. Let us know where we can send this brand new holographic sticker. That was kind of fucking epic.
Yeah.
I just saw something flash past. It was like a UFO. Like, no one would believe me if it wasn't recorded for posterity. So we have the Snark, 52 Nicks, and Eminon finishing out the race. Poor Lady M decided to take a night off, and Cashew16 came in and stole the world record for this track like a bandit in the night.
Meadow says, woo, congrats. I'm What's for Dinner says, OMG, nice. Cheats.
Cheats.
Ashley Meow Meow said, yeet.
That's hilarious. Cashew moves up to 14 points in the season. Glitch takes second place, moving up to 7. ASB Bunny moves up to 12. Mondo Alba moves up to 13. Meadow stays at 21. Robin's at 11. Scriptery is at 8. There's a lot of 4s, there's a lot of 7s, and there's a lot of people that aren't close to that. Cashew said, oh my god. Glitch said, hell yeah. Hashtag second ducks. That's awesome. Pretty good shit, guys. That was a fun race. That was a good one to end on.
Yeah. Let's see.
So again, Cashew16, email storytime@scareish.com. Let us know where to send that sticker.
Laura Ann says, holy crap, a single point.
That's hilarious.
Baller.
Shot caller. Cash and checks and snapping necks. All right, so that was fun. Racing is always fun. It's a good time to be had by all. I'm going to go ahead and set that keyboard down. Fun stuff. Scooch up. Oh no, there's cords everywhere. Oh no, there's a cord stuck. Nope, that's stuck forever.
What
so
is
it's a cord. It's stuck.
In
I don't know how to describe it any more than that.
Is it in your chair?
We'll take care of it after the show, dog.
Oh, all right. Emanon used highlight my message and said, hey, being the devil was really fast. We should do it again. Oh, correction. Being that one went really fast, we should do it again. Aw, I am Beef Trainer says, can we do one more race? Oh my gosh.
Guys.
Yes, I have 50 bajillion stickers.
All right, fair enough. We do have 50 bajillion stickers.
50 bajillion stickers. We'll do one more. Just because, holy fuck, these stickers are never ending. It's the most I've ever gotten of one single design, and it is so in your face shiny, and it's so cute, and I really enjoy it. But it's a lot of them.
It is a lot of them. All right, brought it back up. Exclamation point vote, then a space, then the number that corresponds with the third track you would like to race tonight. You convinced us. Hashtag this group fucks.
I'm Beef Trainer says, woot, you guys, hashtag you guys duck.
Oh, thank you.
Meadow says, Amanda wants a shiny sticker. I'll bring all the shiny stickers because we have 2 shiny designs because one was for patrons only. I think you guys are a patron actually. I don't remember, but I will bring it when we go to dinner. Which one do I want? Which one did I do last time? I don't even know.
Why don't you shut up? This thing is so stuck. There we go. All right. Hashtag this cord stucks. Get it? Fuck you.
You fuck you. My hair is just so long. I don't even have the energy anymore to what's the word?
Care.
Curl.
Curl, that's what it was.
It's so long.
The Factory is currently in the lead. I don't know how many votes, but Marble Centauri has 3. And Marble Centauri is now tied with the Factory at 4. Let's do this. Let's flip over to local stats so we can see which tracks we have raced, which tracks we haven't. We have raced both of the tracks that are currently in the lead. It looks like our average time for Marble Centauri is 4 minutes. The Factory is 2.5 minutes. We'll let this keep scrolling because everything that has 1 vote at this point realistically is still in the running. So we'll let it keep going.
Emanon says, hashtag you guys are amazing. And yes, we are doing another one because that last one was fast. And I have extra stickers to give out. So,
and I did just buy a shit ton of stamps.
Ooh. Those
Chicka
look
Chicka
like
Boom
mercy
Boom
wings.
says, I must redeem myself in this race, though. Looks like Marble Centauri is in first place. We'll let it scroll by one more time, and then we're going to let's get started. I haven't watched Rosanna Pincino in a long time.
I haven't watched any of her videos in a long time either. Ever since she got huge. I haven't watched any of her stuff.
Nothing against people getting huge.
It's not. No, it's just.
Some of us are huge.
I haven't been inspired to watch her stuff. If that makes any sense.
I think it's because for me, at the very least, I just started watching other stuff. You know what I mean? It's not that I don't like it. I'm just consuming all the content I can fit into my life, and I'm looking for more new things than really revisiting my old things, with the exception of Adventure Zone, because that is my background noise for pretty much everything. McShake and Bake says, I'm back.
Welcome back. I've been watching a lot of art stuff. So I've been watching a lot of studio vlogs and anime convention vlogs and things like that because now that I'm doing like 6 events this year, I'm just like, need to learn how to do stuff more efficiently.
All right, our record holder for Marble Centauri is Meadows, M. Meadows. And that is the track we're going to be racing.
I'm Beef Trainer says, I love that emote glitch. Robin, please make that permanent. The thing with Glitch's little edit he did on there is those Mercy wings are someone completely different that made those. I can make different wings and make those emotes.
Exclamation point play to join the race.
But yeah.
That includes you.
Oh shit, sorry. Oh man, I'm thinking if I do more emotes, it's gonna like be available in the higher tiers. That's the only problem. Because there's only 5.
There's only so many slots you can
there's only
unlock
certain
being an
slots.
affiliate. If we had more people that watched us and we were able to get to partner, it would change things around a little bit. And we'll see what we can do about that.
Chick Chick Boom Boom says, if you guys make scarier stamps, I will buy.
That's awesome.
The Snark says, that is married life right there. I bought stamps. Oh my, I have the
That's so
papers.
funny. That's a 7-year relationship right there.
Cat Beatrix says, Robin, put your hair in a donut bun before going to bed and it'll curl your hair in your sleep. It's a good idea.
That is a good idea. 25 marbles in the race. We lost 1. Was it Robin?
No, I put myself in there.
She put herself in there. It was Woo Scary-ish. Thank you for joining us, Woo Scary-ish.
Am I in there? I don't know. Maybe not. Hold on.
No, you're in here.
All right. Beast Nerd says, Robin, you get your table at level up yet? No, I haven't. And I really want one, but it's next weekend. It's this weekend.
Is it? Holy
and
shit.
so if they haven't let me know by now, it's not happening. I wish, but I don't think it's happening, and
Lame.
It's sad. I'm Beach Trainer says, Robin, that makes me sad. Maybe a sticker with a different set of wings. I might. That actually is possible. I have some D&D dice with wings.
They
that,
give you wings.
That's a design that I've done, so I might just do that.
All right, 3 minutes and 27 seconds is the world record. 3 minutes and 52 seconds is the scariest record. 10 seconds to join the race if you have not already. And then I believe this is a really long track that goes through the entire solar system because the sun is right behind it. And maybe we'll watch an asteroid hit our planet and destroy it. 52 Nicks just flew to the bottom of the track, slowed down a little bit, gave people time to catch up.
The Snark said, plank challenge through the marble race. That sounds painful.
That does sound painful because this is a 4-minute race. I can plank for maybe a minute and then I'm good.
TFG Frank says, why is orange juice yellow? I don't know. I thought it's orange.
Yeah, I thought so too.
But it is kind of yellow. I don't know. I guess it depends on which type of orange you buy.
Emanon is in first place. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom in second. Now everyone's going to come up on these golf pegs and we'll see how the lead changes. Someone got launched. 2 people got launched.
Beast Nerd says, are we going to level up even without a table? Probably.
I'm What's for Dinner and Mondo
Probably
Alba.
not.
We're the asteroids that we're going to collide with the world along with Woo Scary-ish. And one other person, M. Meadows, actually did collide with the world in the race that they won. I didn't even realize that had happened previously.
Did you see him bounce off the oh my god, he made it back on the track.
You really were
That's
the
insane.
asteroid that collided with the Earth. I thought I was just bullshitting when I said that. He came back and won the race the last time that happened because that is the ghost ball. Let's scooch this over and come down here and watch everyone come through the tube.
I don't know. I feel like when I go to level up, I'm just there to buy shit. And once I'm done buying whatever I want to buy, I'm like, I'm outie. Last year, they had the voice actors for Ruby. And everybody was getting their shit signed by them. But I don't collect signatures. You know, I don't collect autographs. Audiographs. I don't collect those types of things, which is sad. But yeah, I don't know. If it was someone like
Ashley Meow Meow's last message. Meow.
If it was someone like Chris Evans, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I need to get this autograph by Chris Evans. You know what I mean? But
by this, she means her tits. Hell, I get my tits autographed.
I was going to say.
Ashley Meow Meow got slowed down a little bit. If someone can make that perfect jump like the Snark just did, gives you a chance to catch up. We're going through, it looks like Saturn's rings right now. And then behind it is going to be Uranus.
What's for Dinner says, what mutant orange juice is yellow? Beast Nerd says, same. I'm going to show off cosplay and take my niece to her first con.
That's awesome.
Oh, that'll be cute. I don't know how much tickets are. I'd get a 1-day ticket. I wouldn't get a weekend ticket.
Feel like Ashley Meow Meow is slowing down. Snark is kind of catching up. Everyone else seemed to be catching up, and then you hit like this weird barrier that seems to slow down the marbles. It's got to be the gravity or something like that. We're making it around Saturn. There's Uranus, and Pluto looks way too big. I mean, if we're being technical. See, the Snark looked like they were catching up, right? And they just suddenly slow down. So this might be...
This is a long track.
I told you, it's a 4-minute track.
Whoa.
You don't want to plank this. All right, we have lost the side rails. We have these pegs in the middle. I guess we still have side rails just barely.
Meadow says, Sunny D, I do believe, by the way, is yellowish.
Gross. I hate Sunny D. Valley Girls and Emanon have fallen off.
I'm Beef Trainer says, Uranus ducks.
David and actually Faison
Chicka Boom says,
have fallen off.
Chicka Boom Boom says, that's what she said.
Robin has fallen off. The Snark is now in the lead. More
Klingo.
golf tees. I am Beef Trainer has fallen
No!
off. The Snark has fallen off, and Ashley Meow Meow is still alive and has just a little bit more track to go to win.
Oh, no.
And they have died. 52 Nicks. Congratulations. You are the winner. I also finised in second
That
place.
was a troll right there, though, at the end. It was like, oh, you think you're going to win?
That
Nope.
peg was just like, hey, fuck you. And just pushed you off.
Oh, my God.
Lots of folks falling off. Lots of folks finishing out right now. McShake and Bacon Cashew 16 are the last two we have out there.
So
Looks
52 Nicks, email us, storytime@scariest.com, and send us your email, send us your mailing address so we can get it mailed out to you.
I saw a fucking floating... Someone hasn't finished. It's Amanda. Who's back there just gallivanting around. Still in the track, though. Let's see if we can back up and see. There we go. Let's watch her make her approach. And cruises right in. Congratulations, 52 Nicks. Like Robin said, let us know where we can send that to. You collected 10 points. I collected 6 more, so I'm up to 10 total. 12 here. 23 for Meadows. 18 for Eric W. 13 for ASB Bunny. 15 for Cashew. Everyone else stayed the same. 52 Nicks said, oh, wow, cool. So congratulations. We did 3 races because you asked for it. And you guys get what you asked for.
Not all the time, but
sometimes.
This week it worked out.
It did work out.
So can I do the outro stuff?
Can I, get out of this first?
Yeah.
Hold your horses. All right. Let's put this keyboard down.
Amanda goes, #didn't die though.
True.
All right.
Scooching up.
Thank you so much, everybody who joined us.
Over.
Fucking Jesus,
I
babe.
said scooching up right when you started talking. That means don't talk right meow.
God.
Go ahead.
Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us.
What kind of intro? What is that? Your whiny alien voice? Man, I really thought you were going to hit me.
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you to everybody who joined us live. You guys can join us live, too, every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. At twitch.tv/scarishpodcast or youtube.com/scarish. High five.
Jinx, make out with me. That was really good. Oh no, it's a reaction. What the fuck?
Anyway, yeah, so hopefully you guys join us for our next live shows, and we love reading these homegrown horrors to you. So if you folks have your own homegrown horrors, feel free to reach us out or reach out to us at
Storytime at scarish.com. You can also go to facebook.com/scarishpodcast and message us there. You can go to Twitter, which is at scarishpod, or Instagram at scarishpodcast. You can also go to scarish.com, which is our website. Click on contact us and you can send it to us that way, which means you don't have to use an email address or go to any of those social medias. However, we do suggest that if you go over to Facebook, you join the Spooky Friends group, which is a really fun group. We share tons of memes. Everyone's really supportive of each other. And also, if you go to scarish.com, click on the Discord link and join our Discord. I think we're over 300 members now, or we're right around there. It's really fun. It's a really active community. It's amazing to see. And I'm just really, really happy with that fucking subwoofer that just blew past our house and shook our goddamn walls.
God.
I hate the fact that so many people
Womp, womp, womp.
drive by and they're like, I want to be as loud as possible to people that are living in their own homes right now. I'm sure they're just hoping to hear some fucking bass.
You know, I'm all about that bass.
I hate you so
no
much.
trouble.
For those of you who would like to donate monetarily, Robin is about to tell you how you can do that.
first I'm going to read this highlighted message here. You guys are all awesome. Love you, Adam and Robin. Cutting out. Jeez, that scared the hell out of me.
Amanon redeemed and asked a question. Said, hey, at least it wasn't another motorcycle. Very true.
Cutting out. Good night. See you next week. Thank you so much, Amanon. See you next week.
Thank you for joining us.
You can donate to us at patreon.com/scaryishpodcast.
Are you pausing for effect there?
No, I was trying to remember what it was. I say it every week, and it's really hard sometimes. My brain doesn't work. But those are monthly donations. There are a whole bunch of different tiers you can check out, range from $1 and up. And then there's coffee, ko-fi.com/scaryishpodcast. Those are one-time donations, and all those donations go to help us upgrade our studio setup. And so many of you folks have donated to us and helped us throughout these couple years that we've been up and running, and we've been able to upgrade from our dinky little GoPro to an actual video camera, and our
$20 microphones
to
actual professional microphones.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
And from the laptop that's currently behind me that ran the show for like a year and a half
to an actual
PC,
yeah,
which I would not have been able to get without you wonderful human beings. Shout out to Ulrich, McShake and Bake Glitch. Those are the three off the top of my head that donated to that specific fund, but anyone who donated to coffee as well definitely helped us out. So thank you so much to everyone who supports us by listening, following us in our social medias, commenting in the community, being a ghost listener. Whatever you do, we feel that support, and we absolutely love you for it. And I think that is just about everything we have for Storytime episode 106. So Robin, go ahead and sign us out.
Keep on creeping on, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.